Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name's Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and welcome back to a bit of Lobotomy Corporation. We are back, and we've actually made it 2 weeks in a row with consistent Lobocorpo streams. Lobocorpo. I almost got that right. Well. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I am actually, like, contrary to how I'm normally, well, not normally, but I've been definitely over the past monthly streams, feeling pretty spry. You know, I feel like I've got a decent amount of energy in the tank. Yeah, I'm excited to get back into this. Yeah, it's cool stuff. I hope everyone out there is doing well. Yeah, I guess I've been, I don't know, maybe a little bit re-inspired, maybe a little bit seeing kind of like some of my previous streams and feeling like, I need to give myself a, you know, a bit of a kick up the arse, as it were. But yeah, I've had a bit of, I guess some ideas that have made me excited for future stuff. And that's spilled over into energizing this stuff as well. Now, with regards to where we were in the actual game, so I told everyone at the end of last stream that I would off-stream do day 24 and just do it all the way through, because we did it about 2 or 3 times. The end of last stream, when I just couldn't quite make the final connection, as it were. So I've done that. That's all done now. That's great. Hang on. And I will also try and show you as well. So, we've got full observation of Blue Star and 80 boxes. None of the gifts for it yet, but... or gifts, I should say, the weapon of the suit for it yet. And no gifts, I guess, as well, to be fair. But, there's that. And then I have done enough with nothing there now, so that we can get this beautiful, mimicry armor, which I'm now going to have to work out how I dole out to people. So we need really, like, I'd say maybe I don't even say we need an ace in each department. Maybe we just need more aces further down than we do up top. Like, having aces on control is always nice just because they move faster. It means you can, like, as long as you position them carefully beforehand, because nothing in control is gonna, you know, matter. Really, no one gives a shit. So you want, like, 5 aces in control, and then to just move them around the facility as needed. But, like, unless I'm horribly wrong, there's some mechanic I don't know about. What that means is that basically, so Laverne has, I've got to say, this Life for a Daredevil armor has been doing, like, wonders, honestly. Like, that and the weapon, I think it's still the only pale weapon we have, it is, yeah. Just both really good from that abnormality, like, punching far above their Teth weight class, as it were. We've got Rhino, who's like, I mean, it's okay, sure. You know, today's expression, I should say. On the gun and fragments from somewhere on the armor. Nothing outstanding. Eden, again, another weapon. Well, sorry, the weapon's still Life for the Devil. And the weapon for Magic Bullet is, I don't know, a bit too cursed for my liking, shall we say. Yeah, there it is, the bastard. Okay. Like, it doesn't even tell you the fact that the original's power couldn't be fully extracted. The magic this holds is still potent. This weapon's bullets travel across the corridor along the horizon. It doesn't tell you that it fucking executes anyone else in the room, like, directly. But, alright. Also, just realized that Eden is apparently a draconian investigator. Sinclair, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I was just explaining to everyone that I'd managed to do day 24, which we kind of flubbed a bit at the end of last stream, off stream, and I've now got this beauty here, who I'm deciding who to give to someone. Chris is honestly, like, I feel like it has to go to Chris. And then we give Cobalt Scar to someone else. Like, maybe, yeah, we give this to Chris, because Chris's selection of ego gifts as well is kind of insane. I'm in a meeting. Oh, fair. Well, keep it on the down low then, I guess. Don't, for God's sake, I mean, don't interrupt things on my behalf. Or don't let me be the reason why I'm interrupting things, I guess. Does that make sense? You know what I'm going for. There's a saying somewhere in there, but my brain can't quite compute it. I've been here for about 3 hours. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully no one will notice then. We can only hope. But yeah, what was I saying? She's fine with it. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, what was I saying? That's it, yeah. So the spread of ego gifts that, Chris has is kind of insane. It's like extra sanity with a bit less success rate on work, okay, but we've got also work success rate back up a bit. Discord, slightly lower HP and SP, but SP has been covered by this. And then movement speed plus 20, attack speed plus 20. When attacked, 8% chance to heal as much damage as taken. That's insane. Like, to just negate hits sometimes. And then this is another HP and SP drop, but, like, attack speed and movement speed up again. And also, you know, some attack power and same weapons equipped, but we're not doing that. God, not tired this time. Still can't get over those start stream yawns, apparently. Right, Rhino, I think we have to try and make you into, like, another sort of ace, then. And to be fair, your stats are... I wouldn't say they're warranted. Maybe we can pull someone else from, like, one of the other departments who's doing well up. Because, like, I just don't know about you. Although I suppose we'll have to throw you to some things, kind of... Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you... We are going to give you Cobalt Scar. We're going to give you a much better weapon. I can't stick around driving at the moment. Remember to open both departments on 26-27, then commit... Open both departments on 26-27, then commit finishing missions on one department before repo. Okay, that's an interesting one, Zenki. I wonder what the theory behind that is. I feel like I'm missing something. How does opening both departments and then finishing missions on one, like, matter? I suppose we could finish the missions on one department, repo, finish the missions on the other, but I don't understand the opening both bit. And also, for God's sake, don't type while you're driving. That comment had better have been dictated somehow. You better have a passenger typing that out. Because that's dangerous. Don't do that. But yeah. As much as I'm chuffed that you'd join at such a time, do not endanger yourself, for God's sake. Right, so is there anything else we want to... We need to look at the stats for our newbies. So we've got, what, like 4, 3, 4, 4. Hate how I can't see the other number of temperance, so I'm just kind of guess off of numbers. Yeah, 4, 3, 4, 4. 4, 4. Maybe 4. 4. And 3. Okay. 5. I'm going to say 4, 4. We could get you some better stuff, to be fair. Like, I don't think anything you're dealing with deals red damage, so I think 3 of you in Solitude is probably not a bad idea. And then... We put someone in a Fragments of Somewhere? Maybe someone in the... I don't want to say in the pleasure suit. That sounds like I'm saying something else entirely. I think having a training kind of be up a notch, shall we say, is not a bad idea. Right, and then I think that's all the equipment reassignment I really need to do. So let's begin. Should be a nice straightforward day here. We just want to try and, like, you know, grind these couple of Alephs. And then, I mean, I guess we want to mess around with Woodsman maybe. But I think particularly our wars are going to be what we want to focus on, because between the two of them, Big Bad Wolf trains Instinct and Temperance, or whatever it's called, Attachment. And then Yin trains basically everything except Attachment, to be fair, so Justice and Insight. So, in theory, as long as we have level 3 Insight, we should be able to send someone who hopefully now resists black a bit more, because of the Solitude armor, or the, this armor here. Like, we should be able to send maybe Nicole here. Acacia can still work with, Porcupus, I think, and then we'll send someone else down here, but obviously if you work Instinct with this guy, he does kind of eat you, so... maybe not on that. Who else we got? No, we really do need more insight training is the thing. It's like the one thing we're really missing. And you don't like... Yeah, you really don't like that. Okay, well, let's give it a go. Let's just give these couple of wars a go. Tuned in, Artie's in the pleasure suit. What's new? Oh, Maui, yeah, you caught me at you certainly caught me at a time when I was saying something. But yeah, I've put some of my employees in the pleasure suit, and I'm legally allowed to do that. Please don't look into this. I mean, whatever the given state of legal is for being Lobotomy Corp, because honestly, bit up in the air, that one. Right, let's also have, there's Chris and Eden. We need you down here so you can work on our lovely, by which I mean absolutely horrible, clean Alephs down here. How are you getting on with Yin? Actually, fucking clean sweep at the minute. Very good job, Nicole, for like 3 insight. That's... You can't ask for much better than that, really. Adam, on the other hand... Oh, I have noticed one problem with the Solitude armor. Yeah, no, it's not great against red damage, which this thing does. So had I known, I probably would have not put everyone in it. Yeah, that's my bad. I mean, Acacia's still fine, I guess, but... you know. Right, let's have our star of the show, Chris, work this, and then... But your temperance for both of you is dropping, actually. I need to do something about that. But, it'll be something I have to do later. But I do need you all to be, like, all 5s. Because that's not good if you're not. Although if we do want someone to work the temperance, like... I guess Oliver can. We'll give him another throw up being a warm-hearted woodsman, which is our one allotted throw we get. Right, now... okay, when instinct work process, its abdomen noticeably enlarged. Okay. Oh, and it carries the scent of... No, it's a specific one, so we haven't specifically got, I'm going to assume that's Red Riding Hood Mercenary. So we're fine, question mark? Right, Adam, you can get in there because you resist black, and then... Acacia, I still think you're good to go here, honestly. And the problem is, I'm really rolling the dice whenever I do this, because I've fucked up my armor. So I guess we're just running people into Yin a lot. And if that fails, then... you know, Catchy, I think it's your turn to Childmind, actually. Or is it? I mean, hey, you haven't got, like, terrible stats. Maybe it's Nicole's turn. Just go and sit near Child of the Galaxy. And then we'll just see what else Nicole can do, really. Like, not Nicole, Katya can do. Yeah, so Adam works Yin. Nicole works Child of the Galaxy. Katya works just anything it happens to be about. And then Acacia works Porcupus. I think we can still do this pretty well. Like, I think that seems like an alright rotation. So, let's get people in. We're also 1 away from... Actually, we're 0 away once this goes off. From a meltdown. And it's on nothing there. Yippee. Actually quite happy with that, because it means we get to work with it a bit more. Sure. Sanity doing alright. Oh, no, it's Eden's that's low. Right, I see. Right. Go give it a work. And then... I do really want more of these so I can get fancy stuff. So I guess I should work with that first. But then I also want to increase Eden's temperance. It's got to be said. And okay, you like attachment. So I could, in theory, send Chris and Eden to work Big Bad Wolf. And that might be fine. I'm also going to start positioning people kind of near what they're going to be working in the training team, just because I'm going to forget otherwise. And also we get, like, minor healing in corridors, so why not, you know? And then, yeah, Katya, you can actually just stay in information, I guess, because you're working with whatever. Everyone else should be near the things they're working on, which is nice. This is Katya, right? No, it's Nicole. We decided Nicole's down here, okay. Well, that must mean that Adam is here. Acacia's here, and... I mean... What are you? You... again, red damage is the issue. But also... potentially not bad insight training. Which... doesn't necessarily, doesn't escape my notice, I should say. Let's get another work in here with Chris. Wait for Blue Star to finish their thing there. 120, but we need 150p boxes for this armor. Actually, almost 130. In fact, past 130. I can't count. Let's go. Keep Schadenfreude off screen. Wait for Eden to get a sanity back, and then we'll go and have a deal with the wolf. Because, like I say, this drop in temperance is concerning. There we are. And we need, like I said, we've got the 120 for this. We need 222 for the weapon, which is going to be big. We get it. I'm going to move my way up here. Going to send Acacia here. Do I want to get another working with this? I mean, I kind of do, but... Did we have some... Who worked with Schadenfreude? Katya. Oh, yeah, because Katya's doing bits of everything, got you. Now, you did seem to kind of eat shit on that one, Adam, and I'm not entirely sure what your health was on, so I'm not going to make you work with it again, per se. We're going to... I guess actually it makes more sense to have Nicole work here. And then once she's done that, everyone can return to the departments. I'll redistribute after this event. It's a dawn event. Like, do we really care? As long as there are people in Central Command minding the big boys, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Like, the two people left in control can mop up. Speaking of mopping up, Rhino could use some stat boosts all around, I think. Like, we'd definitely do with throwing Rhino into a couple of things. But not right now. I think right now the best play is Acacia into this, and then we'll just see what happens. I say see what as if I didn't know exactly this was going to happen, but just make sure we try and identify and click on all the things. Okay. I guess control, you can also help with that. Now, things where it's actually important. Because we can't be letting these Alephs get out. That's a no. And like I say, hopefully, means that we don't lose too many... oh, we do have someone over here. Safety, can you go and take this out? Because I'm not sure if anyone is at the minute. I mean, apparently the clerks... Okay. Alright then, it's probably it's probably overkill, but like, everyone group up. Although, where's the... Ooh, not everyone group up. Gonna need Nicole, you to go there and beat the crap out of this guy before it releases Schadenfreude. And now we've got to deal with this. Which, to be fair, is weak enough that it doesn't even warrant its own music anymore, apparently. Oh, gotta remember to not look down too much, because my model goes very angry. Oh. Gotta not focus too much. Right. Is everyone together? Near enough? Where's it gone? There, right. Kill. In fact, tell you what. Is anyone who isn't suppressing this? I think pretty much everyone is. I'll just make sure we get everyone on it. Wars don't trigger anything for me. I don't think I'm quite there yet. But yeah, I've got a HE that doesn't trigger anything. Because, yeah, because that. Just listening in the background, damn, this game has some creepy audio. Oh, absolutely, Marwa. Like, you can just be, like, doing fine, and then suddenly you have to deal with this. No, don't like that. Don't like that at all, actually. Oh. Takes 5 wars to trigger first trumpet? God damn. Late game must go crazy in this game. I'll get there at some point. But, yeah. Now, the downside of sending everyone back to the departments is it doesn't mean I have to reassign everyone. Kind of the manual placements I was doing with them. So, Nicole, you were here. Katya was doing whatever. Adam was... I mean, you can sit in safety proper, I guess. And also, I guess, yeah, Acacia, you can also sit here. And then we need Chris and Eden to come down to the bottom of Central Command. And then... but, like, not you, Laverne, you can stay up here. And then, right, okay. So Eden's already worked with Wolf once. Let's get a work in with Chris, shall we? So like I say, that temperance is lacking, quite frankly. And we need to really kind of shore that up. We also need to, I think, send, it was like Adam here, Nicole here. These 3s are kind of unacceptable. Acacia here. Katya, I mean, I genuinely don't know. Is it ever, like, bad to just work with Freischutz and get your justice up? I don't think it is. And then Eden, once you're down here, you can go here, and then we'll see how many of these that leaves us with. Like, I guess works before meltdown is what we're saying they're called. Maybe, possibly. Little blocky dudes, maybe that's it. I simply don't know. Okay, it's another on Big Bad Wolf. Let's get another work on nothing there as well, assuming you're... Wow, you didn't even take damage here. Easy. We're almost there on the weapon for nothing there. Which is great because, like, obviously nothing there is great for late game stat training. It's not really a stat trainer, to be fair. You want wars for stat training. Alephs are just a bit much. However, the stuff we get from them, such as this fucking amazing armor, is definitely helpful. And Eden, you know what? Let's have you take Big Bad Wolf for a spin. I guess we'll get some more insight on Nicole, wherever she is. There she is. And then we'll have 3 things melting down, which, like I say, should be absolutely fine. I want to send someone to work with something that, like, is... Generally, you want to, like, trigger this with a HE so that you can fully reset your, like, minus percentages on your wars and Alephs, I think. Which means Katya, this is a shoo-in for you going to work with Freischutz. Or, actually, maybe even Schadenfreude. You know what? I'm going to say that. Katya, come and duff up Schadenfreude for me. And then we'll see what melts. Hopefully not this guy, because I can't work with him without him one-shotting people, because all my guy's stats are too high. Because, what a fun abnormality. It's like, do you have decent stats? Yes? Perish. Interesting weapon and armor. I don't think the armor's really anything to write home about, like, but it is some extra armor. Admittedly, it's a fucking pain in the ass to grind for. Probably more so than the Alephs, actually, with my current spread, but... Okay, we've got a meltdown. It's on literally the 3 abnormalities that we didn't want it to be on. Okay, well, you know what? Chris, go take the heart. I can't do anything about this. I can't... Oh, God. Hold on. Don't look at that. And I hope Katya is going to be alright there, because I did look at her a little bit. Which Schadenfreude does not like. And then we're going to lose a few P boxes for letting this melt, but it'd be like 60 or something. I almost finished day 48, but the game decided to fact-check me and panic 3 of my employees and killed 2. That sucks. Particularly because day 48 must be, like, super long. Right, let's get a working with Child of the Galaxy. For Nicole. Now, what do you train again? Like, justice and insight. Is there anyone in Central Command who needs a bit more insight? Oliver, you absolutely do, actually. Let's get you over here. And let's do our just standard work with our Alephs. Make sure we are really pumping all the P boxes we can out of these, as much as we reasonably can. You can end it as soon as Meltdown level 5. You're just grinding for extra stats then, I assume. Yeah, which is always like, feels a bit worse in my opinion, because it's always like, well, I could have ended, it's, you know, my fault, but like, also, not technically, because the game will just, you know, absolutely fucking roll you with no way out later if you don't get the necessary stats, I feel. So yeah, it's like, it's not really, really your fault per se. Alright, good job, both of you. I'll be sending in, I guess, Chris to do some attachment work. We've got to remember our rotations up here, so Adam, I believe, go work that. Acacia, go work this. Nicole, go work this, although I feel like you've actually had a lot of work with this. Yeah, you know what? Katya, let's have you on Schadenfreude again. And then see where that leaves us. I'm kind of hoping we can get one more work in with Big Bad Wolf for Eden. And then, maybe even one more after that, actually, looking at things. Also, 225, that's a fancy weapon. We've now got Chris fully upgraded into nothing there gear, which is delightful. However, I'm going to probably not necessarily... It's difficult because I want control team, if I've got 4 people up there, I want them to be 4 good people, each one with a different weapon type. We have 1 pale weapon, so one of them's getting that. One of them's going to have mimicry. One of them's going to have the ranged white weapon from Blue Star. And then one of them's just going to have, like, the best black weapon we have that isn't the fucking, not Schadenfreude, fucking, Der Freischutzgun. That's the one gun? My German accent kind of carried over into the word gun there, but, yeah, but that, essentially. And then we'll just build them up as best as we can. The control team, you know, once we start getting later departments, we can, move them around there, you know. So, like, all we're doing now is stat training and PE box grinding. Which means we should absolutely wait for this to finish. So, again, we can get that -% clear. You should be done now, so that's good. 4 meltdowns, honestly, kind of more of a boon, now that these are the only things that can melt down rather than it is a curse. Katya can work Freischutz, I think. And then we'll just see what occurs. What's melting. If they'd be like these 3, that'd be great. These 3 and one of these is like the ideal. As Katya gets there. Not exactly ideal. Okay. I think we just let it melt and we don't really care. Yeah, okay, so no, not Katya. Let's have a look. Nicole, you're gonna work this. Adam, you're gonna work this. Acacia, you're gonna work this. And like I say, hopefully this means that... No, you're not. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. You almost got me with this bullshit again. Notice how a temperance is level 3 now? No. Absolutely not. Because temperance level 3 or lower... Okay, now hold on. When employees with temperance level 3 or lower had a good work result, they died. Yeah, you nice fucking try, jack off. We're not about that. Can you deal with a war? I mean... red damage war, you probably... no, I don't want to risk that. At the end of a day like this, it's not worth the risk. We need an attachment trainer, then, that isn't going to completely one-shot you. Which is harder to come by than it might first appear. Actually. Okay, we have to send Chris to work this, but I'm going to delay it slightly so that we get the PE boxes after we get the -PE boxes from this. This one I don't really care about as much. But, okay, well, is Katya already working on something? Yeah, they are. Okay. That's really bad. Okay, change of plan. We're not going to have you come down there yet. We're going to have you down here. I guess you've both got to kind of sit here for the minute, which is rough. But we're going to train attachment on you with Acacia. Scopper's plans slightly, but also only slightly. Okay, let's wait until we get down to like 30 seconds and then do our next kind of suite of moves. 32 is close enough. Okay, Chris going here. Not Katya. Eden going here. Then, attachment with Acacia, because your attachment's just fallen off a cliff. Thank you, Bleen. Very cool Porcubus ego gift. I love when it does that. It's like, yeah, you're saying in a play that was level 4 at the start of this day, but now they're level 3 because my ego gift's a bastard. It's like, wow, thank you. Okay, gonna see a bit of an energy drop here. 560, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Like, we make that back on just the Alephs, I think. And then we can get, like I say, a couple more bits of work in today. We don't particularly want to, like, the noon ordeal wouldn't be the end of the world. We don't particularly want to deal with it, though. We just want to try and, you know, buff some people's stats. Like Oliver, like Eden and Chris once they get out of there. Like, if Adam's better, we'll send him in to work with this again. It's a bit risky. Maybe it's a bit too risky, actually, with it being a war. You know what? We'll give it a rest. Katya, you can absolutely come and work with Porcupus, though. You've got the stats to handle that. I've got to get Schadenfreude off screen, which means I'll just focus down here for a minute. Eden's fully healed. Let's get her working some temperance. Because we can't have that work success and work speed go much further through the floor there. And Chris, you know what, mate? You may as well. Do you need to, actually? No, we're stat training now. We really have no need of doing that. And, like, we can't exactly use nothing there to stat train at all because its prerequisite is you must have a shitload of health, otherwise the work success chance is, like, nothing. So, you know, again, really can't kind of beef with that. And one more attachment work for old Chris as well. Let's attachment train Acacia. I know this is meant to be Nicole insight training, but, like, you know, plans have changed. Is there anything like... Can we get maybe Adam on this? Wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, more justice is always nice. And then we basically just leave that there, I think. Which means we'll be on to picking another abnormality soon, which would be very cool. I hate the idea you can't look at Schadenfreude while you're working it. Yeah, it's really trippy. I tell you what, though. It's one thing knowing that it does that. It's another thing trying to work out, like, why it keeps breaking out when you first encounter it. Like, this thing took me so fucking long to figure out. My ass would not remember. It gets beaten into you after a bit. Although, if you're a not rememberer, God forbid you ever get the train abnormality. Jesus Christ, that thing has killed me so many times. Oh. But yeah, no, I'm going to call that there. Like I said, I think that's should be a good crop of stats for us. Temperance 5 on Eden and Christopher, which is exactly what we were looking for. They're both back in the 90s. Prudence 4 on Oliver, which is pretty good, and a little boost Temperance. Prudence 5 on Nicole, which is great. Prudence 5 on Adam with a couple of minor other stat boosts, actually, which is not bad. Catch has got Fortitude 5, Temperance 3. I guess they also got Porcupus's gift. Fucking hell. And Justice 5, and then Acacia, Fortitude 5, Temperance 4. We did manage to work the Temperance back up a little bit after it dropped back down to fucking 3, but right. Literally, Porcupus is such a bastard for this. Just like, Lamau, no Temperance for you, and that means I can kill you. Just keep such a close eye on him. Ooh, okay, right. So, our 3 new abnormalities, we have What happens when the black swan wakes up from dreaming of the white swan? That's... I think that's a war. I think. There's like a black swan, white swan pair. So a war is alright. However, if enough sari are found from you that everyone looks on in awe, your name will be sung for generations. I don't know. I don't know, Chief. Where does one go when they die? Don't know. Both the answer to that question or what the abnormality is. Interesting. Interesting. You know, I'm feeling the swan. I think maybe we try this. I seem to remember it being okay. Also, actually new cutscenes for once. As opposed to us, you know, repeating the same bunch over and over again. I am a machine. I can remember everything. There was once a certain someone who held a certain belief. That belief was hope, a light full of aspiration. Proof that the world was not yet wholly beyond saving, a compass that guided people towards and along a path they should follow. A destiny placed upon them, meant to be carried since the beginning of time. A noble instinct forgotten by most people. That person warned us that we are slowly crawling forth an inescapable disaster. The same person also told us that we are all losing something, and that we don't even know what it is we are losing. Not a single soul believed that story at first. Everyone was able to walk, see, hear, and speak. All disease had long since been conquered. Eventually, more and more people joined alongside the strong belief held by that person. In a place where history and promises were gone, it was a precious step. That's Melkuth. That's Yesod? And... Angela? Maybe? Although, it took a lot of time to conclude that the shell must be broken. Once the decision had been made, all seemed well. Ooh, Tifereth stuff! I want to go home. Anna? Oh, okay. Sister, we probably aren't going to go back to our old house anymore. Try to think of this place as your new home. Enoch and Lisa. How can you even call this place a home? It's too different from our real home, and there's no mom. Well, what if we said Carmen was our new mom, then? No, this isn't the same at all. Let me go home, please. Enoch, why do you keep trying to participate in those weird experiments? Why are there just children living in the basement of this facility, and we're like, yeah, we'll let them in? You know we don't have to. Besides, Carmen told us that we didn't have to worry about anything here, too. Of course, it'd be really fun to spend time with you here, without a care in the world. Sometimes I imagine a future like that. It would be a very happy one. But how would we be able to find meaning in our lives there? There are children abandoned in the outskirts who are dying every day. Despite the fact there's no disease. I mean, I suppose, you know, the normal no disease thing is big asterisk no disease if you have money! Because, God forbid we just do things for, you know, the benefit of all humans. We were only able to live on thanks to an unexpected turn of events. Settling for simple comfort in this place is not what I was born to do. And it shouldn't be either. Your words are too hard for me. Why do you have so many thoughts on your mind? I say too much thinking might make you a weird person. You know, Lisa, I think I've always been sad. I never loved my own life for even a second. How nice it would be to live in a happy world next. How nice would it be to live in a happy world next time? Sorry. Enoch, are you hurt? No, it doesn't hurt one bit. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. It seems you're awake. You are in Lobotomy Corporation, and I am the one who woke you. The both of you are Tifereth. You will be working as my assistants, helping me with amazing work from here on out. Why do we have the same name? Because there is no point in distinguishing between you two. Hi, nice to meet you, Tifereth. I keep making silly mistakes, Tifereth. Don't worry, I'll help you. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own pretty soon. We made it so far! The other Sephiroth wouldn't have dreamed of working this fast. We might even be better partners than we thought. Yeah, I think so too. I wonder, why do we exist here? Why do you worry about that? We're part of the Central Command Department and we're sitting on a mountain of work to do. We need to focus on the task at hand. We're radically different from normal machines. I think about you and you think about me. We both ponder about things, feel pain, and recognize our own existence. There must be some reason for it. Be careful, Tifereth. If Miss Angela finds out you're wondering about things like that, she won't be happy about it. Lady Angela, what will happen to Tifereth? Apart from the fact that his condition is abnormal, his excessive questioning will affect the manager's duties as well. Since his behaviour is unacceptable under any circumstances, I'll have to reset him to the default status now. Don't worry, you'll be alright. You're simply going back to your first day at the company. But Lady Angela, Tifereth has spent so much time with me. You're really starting to act like a child now, Tifereth. Why don't you say your goodbyes then? Though you two will meet again soon anyway. Tifereth, I'm sorry. Tifereth. Why are you crying, Tifereth? I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything for you. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. Yeah. You're here. Sometimes I spend my time here. It makes me think about a lot of things. Ooh, this is new music. And is also, mildly concerning that this child has seen their brother, question mark? Executed like a fucking billion times at this point. Tifereth always looked at the world one step ahead of me. He was seeing his own world that I will never come to know. We were always next to each other, but in reality we were never truly together. Do you know that feeling of missing someone, even though they're standing right beside you? I don't care at all about the meaning or purpose of existence that Tifereth talked about. I just wanted the two of us to happily stay here together. That was all. This place won't allow us to have even that small luxury. There are countless of other Tifereth's dead bodies piled up around here, can't you see? I'm standing here, stepping on their remains, trampling over all the memories, reminiscences, and the time I spent with Tifereth. I'm standing on top of it right now, but I still don't get it. I still can't reach the world Tifereth saw. I sing the song of our hometown and mourn for Tifereth, even though this will never reach him. Care to join me? Tifereth, what are you doing here? Just reminiscing on old memories. What memories? The good old days when we were together. You're right, we had lots of fun together. Come back to me soon, Tifereth. I'll be reading the rest of the report. I will. You can replace the machine and transfer the key memories all you want, but that still won't... Oh wait, sorry, this is wrong voice. You can replace the machine and transfer the key memories all you want, but that still won't bring back the Tifereth I knew. Does that really matter, though? Tifereth will continue to smile at you, and he'll spend time with you just like before. Kindly refrain from bringing up such wasteful matters, Tifereth. It's completely meaningless here. I don't really like you. The new manager would always have some kind of influence on Tifereth, and that would eventually lead to yet another breakdown. It'll be the same, time and time again. We will discard Tifereth again and again, and he will stray further and further from what he used to be. What I'm scared of most is seeing Tifereth burned to a husk, worn down from all those overloads and resets. For now, he can at least look normal and talk with me, pretending to feel nostalgia for the old memories that we were forcefully added back. But he's been getting more and more unstable, as a matter of fact. We're basically pumping electricity into a machine that's already teetering to keep it running. You can make as many copies as you want of his body, but he only has one soul. His one and only soul, and look what we've done to it. You, let me ask you a favour. You've been good at doing favours for me so far. You should be able to manage this one. Could you get rid of Tifereth permanent? Oh, fucking shit, okay. Angela would say there's a reason for the two of us working here together. She'd say that we are two yet one. But I can handle the Central Command Department all by myself. I proved myself a long time ago. Please let Tifereth rest in peace. As if I were alone from the beginning, before it gets any worse. I can't respond. Why aren't you saying anything? In fact, Lady Angela doesn't care about us at all. Whether there's one Tifereth or two, whether one just became a moving piece of useless scrap for whatever reason, or if one were overloaded and dumped on top of countless of other discarded Tifereth, left to melt in the storage, she wouldn't care. But you're different. You're supposed to be different. There were many abandoned children in the outskirts. These children were one of the many end results of the countless conflicts among the wings within the city. Aside from disease and hunger, the most frightening enemy for the children were the ones referred to as the sweepers. The sweepers usually preyed upon the children, but sometimes they would accompany them. Both were worst-case scenarios for the children. One fixer of ours was exploring the outskirts and came across those children. The fuck is this? We could easily guess why she bothered to report her findings to us. We also figured that she had spent quite a bit of time agonizing over whether to report it or not. Carmen personally asked her to bring the children here. To take 2 children into the city from the outskirts required an extremely complicated procedure, but no one complained. 2 children didn't look like siblings, but they depended on each other even more so than siblings by blood do. The girl was easily frightened and wouldn't open up very much to us. However, the boy started to show interest in our experiment. I saw it in his eyes. He had already seen and experienced so much of this world's despair and misfortune. His eyes no longer looked like those of a child. Please allow me to participate in the experiment, he said. Carmen spent many nights thinking about his earnest request. Then finally, we approved his participation. Where did we want to go while holding a child's hand? You should have been the one to die. Yeah, I should have died. Lisa's vicious mumbling likely had no weight to it, but I knew one thing. I knew Carmen's answer was sincere. Ever since that day, her wound quietly deepened. Well, let's go see what the Central Command meltdown is. Also, holy shit. So I think this is actually the furthest in meltdowns I've ever got. Jesus. Game's got some fucked lore and I kind of love it. Also, we have the access of the welfare or the disciplinary team. And look, I mean, there's a lot of people who are... Oops, I punched my mic. Do excuse me. Also, great voice acting, Arthur. Thank you very much. Honestly, I think I'm all right with, like, A and Angela. I think I'm struggling to really get the vibe on the Tifereth twins. It's hard for me, you know, as a kind of a big bassy lad, to do, like, younger kids' voices. But, you know, I'm trying my best with it, and, like, I feel like I could definitely put a bit more emotion into it. I mean, did I take an acting course for nothing, or did I take an acting course for doing exactly this? You know? Ugh, right. Do we go welfare, or do we go disciplinary? Now, a lot of people in the chat, I imagine, are going to want me to go disciplinary, because Gebura is kind of very hot. Like, you know? But, also, Chesed from welfare, my kind of dude, honestly. Morning to you, my good manager, sir. I'm in charge of welfare. Are you going to be opening up my department today? Why, certainly. It's just my kind of dude. And we're going to go and put the swan in there. Although maybe we have an initial cutscene with Chesed. Yeah. Nope, just a memory repo. All right, then. So, let's have a look. So I guess our 4 best and brightest from here, which looks to be... Okay, everyone's temperance 4, justice 5, fortitude 5, prudence 5, prudence 5. I would like to be disciplined by her. Yeah, you and most other people who get to this point in the game, I think, Mara. Yeah. She's she has those sort of vibes. For sure. Oh. Right. So who do I actually want to send down here? I think Katya is actually going to be our, I guess, leader of welfare. Now, the thing about opening up 2 departments at the same time is it means we have to kind of split our... Maybe we actually leave everyone else in there. Conditions not met. Must be past day 37. Oh, we've got a little while then. Fucking hell, alright. Must be past day 37 is a bit of a kick in the bollocks, because I was kind of hoping I could lock this down and these would stop melting down. You know, that would be nice, but fuck me. I think I might actually leave these 3 up here, you know, in training. No, because we need to start working on training up a new lot kind of sooner rather than later. Which means, okay, so if we are reshuffling everyone, let's get these lot out of training. And then... Who else is going to join Katya in welfare? I'm going to put Acacia in there. And then I think Nicole and Adam can just sit in central command for a minute. And we're going to hire 5 noobs. Actually going to put... If I check the huntsman, temperance level 3 or higher counter load. So I need to purposely kind of shut down your temperance. And then Tasha, you're going to be... What are you trying again? Like anything but particularly attachment. You deal white damage. Okay. Right. Tasha, you are going to be head of training for the time being. And also, person who we send to go and deal with that. Now, I think we hire another 4. So let's welcome Cedric. Let's welcome Kim Han-sol and Haru. And do we want anyone else? You know, for the moment, I'm not convinced we do. Maybe? I don't know. Because, like, we'll need... We can put 1 more in training, but the problem is we only have a certain amount of, like, work actions per day, so we'll be training 5 people slower, we can just train 4 people well. So I say we kind of just, you know, groove on with this, honestly. And remember that the name of the game here is boosting stats and, I guess, working out what Swan does. Yeah, here we are. Here's welfare. What the f... Okay. So, I've never seen this abnormality before. This is not what I, wanted. But, like, in a world where this thing exists, this is very scary. Like, what? What does this have to do with fucking swans? 20, so, yeah, we're probably looking like a war. Maybe a HE if we're lucky. Hey, Chris, you want to go and, or maybe even, like, Eden? Are you down here to check this out? Laverne actually hasn't done anything in a little while. Laverne, go an attachment with these. I wanna work out exactly what the fuck this is before we go much further. And then, I guess, we've got our new, you know, our new lot of training. I forgot to give them all armor. Hold on. Before we do that, we need to actually be sensible. Hang on. Right. So, ego list. You lot in training. Let's get you with the basic suits. Just for now. Although, I suppose, depending on what things we're trying to work you with, we could put you in... the problem is, I think most of the things we want to put you to work with are, like, we're going to deal black damage, and we don't have a lot of black resist armor. We've also got Sound of a Star that we should, you know, maybe put on, like, one of our fucking... Pog people up here. But they've already got, like, very good armor. You know what? I think Magic Bullet has... Maybe even Laverne. Level 5, Prudence 5, Temperance 5, and you are Prudence 5, Temperance... You're probably not Temperance 5, are you? In fact, you're definitely not, because we're about to need to work on there. So let's have you on this. Laverne, let's have you on Magic Bullet. Which means Life of a Daredevil is open. So maybe Paulinus takes Life of a Daredevil. And then we're going to have a couple of you that resist black. Woodsman deals white damage, though, so not you. So a couple of you in Galaxy gear, I think. And then a couple of you in fragments from somewhere, so we can actually kind of skip the basic armor altogether. We've got to keep that in mind when we're doling stuff out. Oh yeah, you should probably have this. You have a pale weapon at the minute. What's our best black weapon? It probably is this thing Paulinus has, so let's give Paulinus one of these. I think you're going to be pale damage and you're white damage? I mean, maybe. I feel like I'd be more comfortable if things were this way around, if I'm honest. And then as soon as we get what do you call it? The super good white weapon from Blue Star. Sorry, that sentence buffered a bit in my brain. As soon as we get the super good white weapon from that, we can, you know, maybe do some stuff there. Now, who do we have who, like, can take a hit? I think London is not a bad candidate for Cobalt Scar, honestly. Friends does have some very nice armor on that, it's gotta be said. Or maybe even Anton. Maybe Anton, actually. You know what? Let's give Anton this. Let's give someone in Central Command a really good weapon, and then London can take an extra Sanguine Desire over a Gaze. But it does mean we do have someone left to, like, put Gaze on if we've got anyone who really needs it. Doesn't hugely look like it, to be fair. Like, what's that? Okay, you know what? There we are. You get Gaze. And then that's a white weapon in welfare as well, which has worked out quite nicely. Okay, right. Now let's try this again. First call of business. Laverne, with your new armor, you want to go and give that a poke. Because, as I stated before, what the fuck? What we're going to do is we're going to send Tasha, who is here. Send her down to Warm-Hearted Woodsman and just have her work this, and this is going to be kind of her training. And then it means, I guess, we can just put someone else on Child of the Galaxy. Maybe someone in the black resist stuff. Like, yeah, Kim Ansul. Yeah, we do need Temperance going at the minute. Do we have anyone who trains Temperance in, like, the HE range? Not fucking really. Okay. I mean, we do, but they kill people is the issue. Just realised I haven't set the game speed, which is probably why you're not there yet. So, in that predicament, I suppose we just rotate people between these. Maybe? And what kind of damage do? You deal black damage, and you also deal black damage. So, that's great for you, not great for you. Okay, so Haru is going to just work Fragment, I think. It's a bit low value on a Teth, but also these guys' stats are low enough that, like, you know, what you're going to do, really. So Haru's going to work... No, sorry. Kim Han-sul is going to work this, and then Haru, I think? Yeah, is going to work this. And then you're going to work, like, every stat that isn't Temperance on here before we work up that. Like, mainly Insight, because we've got covers for everything else. And then I do want whoever's left to be on Child of the Galaxy to also work their Temperance. That'd be Cedric. And that's going to be kind of like, I guess, our base, you know, our base set of jobs. We will try and throw someone in Freischutz at some point. What's it say? Okay, when a brother shows any sign of pain, FO270 will approach them, dragging her exhausted body. Okay. Interesting. So definitely a war-looking thing. Also white damage. Also kind of hates attachment, as it turns out. Like, really not a fan of that. You know, didn't like that noise. Just not a fan of that noise. Are you alright, Laverne? Do you want to just hang around in welfare for a second? So I can check that you're not, like, gonna explode. When the workshop was bad, the 5-foot counter lowered and their appearance changed. Did it? Oh, yeah, there's some, like, green bits on one of their cheeks now. Ooh. Ooh, don't like that. Right. Yeah, let's not do that, shall we? So, maybe we incite them instead. Laverne, I'm gonna send you in again. Give them hell, buddy. Also, if they deal white damage, I suppose... it does naturally matter because it'll just break as soon as you get in the containment. So his brother's just blink. That's the only thing they can do inside the containment unit. Brother show any sign of pain. Approach them, dragging her exhausted body. Okay. What does this have to do with fucking swans, exactly? Insight seems to be okay. Insight we seem to be getting decent work results with. Also, definitely just a war by the -4%. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, the work result was normal, the counter lowered, and... Oh, F720-4 and -5. When 5 or more employees died within the facility, the cliff accounts lowered and FO710 zeros up changed. However, deaths caused by execution bullets were not recognized. Thank God, honestly. When 5 more employees within the facility panicked, that... Is this like fucking Exodia? Is this an Exodia abnormality? Where it's like, if you fulfill these 5 specific conditions in one day, this thing just murders you? Because, like... I don't like that. I don't want to really chance it at this point with one more. So what we're going to do instead is, we haven't got your weapon yet. So Eden, I'm going to need you down. Maybe not Eden, actually. You know what? Who wants to take a chance and get some insight? Tom from Information, is it your time? You know what? Fucking go for it, my son. Hold on. How long do you take to work with this thing? 53 seconds. That's under a minute. You're allowed to work on this. And I wouldn't chance anyone trying to stat train with nothing there, so I'm just gonna get Krista. We don't even need to work it. What am I saying? Let's get someone to attachment work this. Let's just try and polish our dudes. You know, we've got some people with some slightly lacking stats here and there. Susan, I don't know how you've let yourself go in the fortitude department, but that's shocking, honestly. Maybe you can come and instinct work with this. Assuming you resist red. I didn't actually check. I hear from the other room, Exodia abnormality. I check and it's 5 creepy guys. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I know I don't like it, but aside from that, I really don't know. Okay, right. Let's, Susan I was going to send to this, wasn't it? Where is she? Where the hell has Susan gone? Am I blind? No, there she is. And she does resist red, so actually, yeah, she's well in for this. However, we must not forget that the main point of today is to buff our training department recruits. So we've got, who is it? Oh, yeah, obviously it's Tasha down here. We've got Cedric, I believe, over here. No, it's Kim Han Sol. One day I'm going to get this bloody order right. Oh, yeah. And then... Who else did we have? Oh, we've had Bloodbath and Fragment. Okay, yep, that makes sense. So, white damage resist, you go here, and black damage resist, you go here. And then that should trigger a meltdown, probably. It's just a case of what and where. In fact, if it is going to trigger a meltdown, you two hold off on these for a second. Although, if you're going to... How did you get a token? You did work with this. So, fuck, I've accidentally put 2 people working with that. That's not good. Right, well, you have to stay down here now, otherwise the child will be upset. Well, good thing I did cancel that. Okay, and Tasha's fucked that up, so we can no longer get that. Okay, well, we got 1 suit of armor out of it, I guess, and then we just have to back off from there. Okay, so Tasha's done here. So we need, God. I guess you can go back on rotation up here. Why not? Do we have 2 people that resist white damage up here now? Because if so, uh-oh. No, one of you still resists black, thank God. Right. I've lost Tasha. There she is. You can go here. So now we'll send, how are we doing on the P box? There's 108 out of 222, so still a while off there. Really? Right, training team. Do I want to work this with you, actually? You know what, it's a bit of a wild play, but we're actually going to see if we can send Tasha to work Fry Schutz without carking it. It might not happen, but we're going to give it a go. And if it's too close, then we'll simply back out. Get a couple more in here. And our meltdown is on these fuckers. Okay. Right. Laverne. They like insight is the issue. Well, you know, maybe not Laverne. Who's in welfare? And they deal white damage. Catcher, you're up. I might send Laverne back to control. Depending on how this starts going. If we've got, like, an insight training, to be fair, war, that's pretty good. You know, I like that. But... I just don't like how this is lowering and doing stuff. Okay. When 3 abnormality escapes were confirmed, the counter lowered and that's appearance changed. A warning, forceful reduction of the cliff counter can also change FO270. Right, but what do the changes do? Do they just change appearance? Is it just haha funny? They don't mind repression as well, actually. Okay. Fair enough. So it's not quite the Exodia abnormality, but you can Exodia it if you want. I mean, want's probably a strong word, but... Right, who was I sending to work this? Who worked Blue Star last time? Tom. Oh, yeah! Yeah, no, that reminds me. That's a good idea. Tom, get in there, lad. You seem to not completely fuck it up last time, so... hang on. When an agent with prudence level 4 or lower completed their work, the counter lowered. Nope, Tom, I'm sorry, we can't. You are too low level. That thing's gonna break. So we can't have someone who is as shit-statted as you. Which means, Tom, your new assignment is go and stop being terrible at your job. By going here. There we go. Right, we have fucking 2 people on Charlotte Galaxy is a definite blunder, but oh well. So it's Kim and Cedric who are stuck down here. I knew it was Cedric. How did Cedric get mixed up in all that exactly? And then we've got attachment for... Again, really don't want to attachment train with Tasha, like, at all, if I can help it. And also, if I'm going to attachment train on here, I should really attachment train into the right kind of damage. I think Tasha seemed to survive that last one, so sure, we'll buff that up. More insight for Katya here, and then collect that rock, I guess. Ooh. This fucking woodsman, man. Woodman's gonna be such a pain in my ass. It really is. Okay. Yeah, we really don't mind insight, huh? It's just attachment we don't like. Right, so that's... Yeah, do not work attachment with this thing. I mean, considering they survived it, honestly, and that's not bad at all. I have to know what this thing has to do with fucking swans, though. Like, I have to. What do you mean? What do you actually mean by that? Right, can I actually get back in there? You know what? You can rock with it one more time. Dream of Black Swans... It's called Dream of a Black Swan? Brother Training Point, Dream of a Black Swan will approach some dragon to exalt... Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Who isn't attachment working here? I'm pretty sure it's Cedric's turn. This may be the worst kind of abnormality to train this on, but... it be do. Tom? Where are you? We're turning you into a real boy today. And we do still need to work with Blue Star, so I guess that means we're going to need Eden back down here. And if it breaks out while Eden's working on it, then I give up. Just like... Right. So, another one for Kim. Yeah, because it's Kim and Cedric there. Didn't like the noises I zoomed in and out of that. I'll tell you what. Those were not good noises. I don't think we need to work on this again. We do have 25 boxes, so may as well get this. What? This one's stumping me. It really is. Yeah, talking Eden gets it done. Holy shit. Eden gets it done on Blue Star. Let's go. We're gonna need Cedric to go in there. And we do also need to train up like Haru here, so let's do that, and then let's just see what's melting. It's Child of the Galaxy, we really don't care. It's not a meltdown, however, though. It is these guys, which honestly also don't care hugely. Because, like, I'm pretty sure my entire department can just, like, fucking kill these things. Although, people dying in departments might trigger some form of fucking Exodia, but I don't know, I'll just have to trust that people can... Oh, hey, you two, do you want to actually, like, help? Radical idea. Help them. Okay. Well, there must be one left. Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, you two mind, or three, I guess, mind going and mopping that up before all the clerks die. There we go. Right, more insight. Catch ya. Let's go. And then more of this from Eden. More Child of the Galaxy from Kim, I believe it is, this time. More attachment from Tom. I don't want to risk sending anyone to nothing there. More attachment from this person up here I've been kind of forgetting about. Who is Haru. More justice for Tasha. And then... yeah, I think that's not bad at all. We could be sending someone to, like, Insight Train with Yin here. And it's anyone on control who needs it. Laverne's stats are looking kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we can also justice train here. So I say we do that. Because Laverne, you gotta get your head in the game, my guy. We do have a noon, like a noon, thing next. Event. But I think we should be fine with that. Okay, some decent armor. Nothing like particularly brilliant from a war, I'll be honest, but yeah, you know, it's alright. It's alright, I suppose. Right. Catcher, oh, okay, it's because it likes level 5 or level 4. No, that does make complete sense. Okay. Really hoping this doesn't break because it was normal. No, it didn't, thank God. We need someone working here. I'm going to say it's... I'm going to actually look back in the chat. Cedric's turn for sure. There we are. Haru works this. And then I'm going to send Tom to work this one more time. Because he seems to be getting on with the wolf quite nicely. And your other thing is... Okay, a fast short-range black damage weapon. Interesting. I still don't fully get this abnormality. What is that? Why are your eyes? Okay. Jesus. I'm very scared what happens when this thing gets to 0. Seems like it might potentially be, like, really very bad. And I'm also going to adopt a slightly different approach for dealing with this event. So the plan is we group up, like, basically everyone on the lower level, chuck them here. And then everyone on the upper level, and chuck them here. Now, the problem with that is that Control Team is kind of insanely cracked, so I think maybe, like, Rhino goes down here as well. Other than that, I think, you know, we should maybe be fine. Actually, let's send Rhino and let's send, is Eden already down there? Can anyone spot Eden? This is like the world's worst game of Where's Wally. Where the fuck is Eden? Anyone seen Eden? God, I maybe should have thought before grouping them all together. You know what? These are 2 groups that will do. It's a noon event. I'm just going to assume I'll be fine. Just send Kim into here, and then let's rumble. Right. So this one, if I remember correctly, is... oh, it's not factories, actually. Thank God. It's just things with big chainsaws. Oh, and there's already one here. Well, I guess you can deal with that, then. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Now, you all get down here, but, like, heal up as well, because... Jesus. How are we doing in here? It would seem to be well. Okay, I'm going to move you back into here. Make sure everyone's still fine and dandy. There's 3 of you up here? There's 4 of you up there? Fucking hell, okay. Central Command's got their fucking, got the easy end of the fucking stick here. Right, your next target is here. Well, then at least guess once Central Command finishes this, where have they gone? There was one down here. I'm not going insane. I guess, okay, you lot can go up here and deal with this one then. It's another one down. How are we looking on the health front? Absolutely no problem. So let's go and kill this one while it's healing. And given that one was such a freebie, we can probably roll into this one as well. There we go. There is still one about somewhere. There he is. I knew you were bloody down here. Right, this is going to be a calling all units kind of job once this one's done. Just get down there, finish off this last one. Kim, maybe don't take point on this, actually. You know, you're probably fine. Let's just let everyone else get there. Chris's move speed is actually so fucking insane. Right, there we go. Right, Dawn event down, which is excellent. Now, we only lost, like, quite a lot of clerks. But it's fine. We didn't need that faster healing anyway. We simply didn't need it. Right, I guess we keep inciting you here. Because, I mean, all of this looks kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. Where's our two token people? Like, Kim, you're up here. Where did Cedric go in all of that? Did Cedric die? Or is he just late? No, he's just late. Okay. I had to just quickly check the logs. Like, did one of them die? Right. Haru. Again, because we're really working on trying to train you guys up, as well as fixing some other, you know, kind of holes. Because obviously the thing is, we have to go a bit longer on some of these days, just to make sure that we give people who are, you know, dropping stats a little bit of work here and there. It doesn't need to be like a huge amount, but it needs to be more than nothing. For sure. And I would like Tom to start getting some really good stats. I feel like Tom has been a fucking staple of the information team for ages. I would think he would like some, you know, some really good stats. We obviously want more work on this from Eden. And, like, insight, I guess, with... God, a lot of these Central Command people are dropping, see, is the thing. Like, I guess insight here is what we're trying to go for. I mean, if this thing goes down to, like, cliff off 1 for some reason, then I'm just stopping working with it. I just, like, nope, no thank you, actually. It sounds terrible. My hope is to at least get, you know, some temperance up on, I guess, the two people working with Child of the Galaxy in this, so that we can rotate a little more temperance, and then instinct on, like, Porcivus. Not instinct on Schadenfreude, because it hates that, but... We cannot work successfully with Child of the Galaxy to save our fucking lives, can we, ladies and gentlemen? We really can't. Who did that last? Cedric. Okay, right, that means it is, Kim and Sol's turn. And we do want a little bit of extra, where's training? There we are. A little bit of extra on Haru here. We can go insight once more on these, I think. Really get Katya's insight up there. I'm going to send someone else to work attachment with this, because there are so many people who are actually, like, crying out for it. Like, Igor could really use it. Adam could super use it. Like... The only problem is that I guess Igor resists red a lot and Adam does not, so Igor actually kind of wins that, in my eyes. Got like a level 4 meltdown, but I mean, we've already dealt with the Dawn event. Like, we're just kind of going to roll up till we see the Dusk event at this point, I guess, and then just be like, nope, as soon as we do. But other than that, this is good farm. This is very good farm. There we go. Send someone else to, maybe not work there, actually. Let's send Tasha to work here. And then see what our meltdowns look like. And if we get one for nothing there, we will simply call down Chris. Because I think he can actually move from, like, the ass end of the control team to there and still not really worry. We've got, interesting, okay. So we've got another work with Black Swan. I'm still sending Katya. We've got to work with Schadenfreude, so this is a chance for someone to get some insight. I think Sergey could have a go. This is a freebie for Kim. This we don't hugely care. We're not really touching it. We definitely need to send Eden down to work with one more time so we can get that pog-ass weapon. Other than that, does anyone need stuff from up here? Weren't we sending, like, Laverne to go and work Judgment here? I think that's not a terrible idea. Let's also send, like, I don't know, no, Haru here, because Cedric's still stuck on that. Is there any other abnormalities that aren't, like, taken at the minute? Big and Molby Bad Wolf, someone's got to be able to work attachment with this thing, surely. You are weak to red, so probably not you. Rogan's also weak to red. Adam's also super weak to red. Yui's neutral to red. That's something. Nicole's weak to red. Oliver's neutral. Oh, fucking everyone in Central Command is weak to red. I shall have to address this, except for Igor, so I guess she's getting the stats here. But really, this is getting a bit silly. We are going to lose Notes McRae's research to the meltdown, but... Well, not lose it, we're going to lose some PE boxes because it's going to melt down, is what I should say, but like, meh. Just honestly, meh. Oh, I forgot to fucking... Oops. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a thing I can do. Please don't die, Sergey. Because I think if it's off screen, it still doesn't activate. Even if it's breaching. Yeah, there we go. So even if you have it on by accident. No, it is very much still breaching. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just not look at it again then. How do we not have a penalty for breaching abnormalities then? That thing is quite clearly breaching. Maybe? Does it have to mow them down? No, there is some damage being done here. Okay. There's a way we can get out of this. I'm gonna need... like, Laverne to come work this. I need to not have my eyes on Schadenfreude, like, at all. Oh, there's an Alephs to finish here, actually. That'll do nicely. Okay, so it is still breaching. So we are still breaching. But I hear the gunfire going off. Like, if I position my camera so it's near but not on. And then I move over. Holy shit, this is gonna take forever. Okay, you don't like that. I can hear, like, I think, what weapon does Sergey have, actually? You have some white damage revolver. I see. That might be why this is taking a while. I'd really rather not take the lob penalty here, so I'm just going to trust that, like, because Schadenfreude also can't fight if my camera isn't on it, I'm just going to trust that Sergey will eventually maybe get the job done. Like, I believe in you, Sergey. Please don't fucking... How are we looking, bud? My god, this is, not going well. Can people come into, like, the containment if I just order, like, everyone to go fuck it up? Just out of curiosity. If I say, like, everyone go there, and then I'm just gonna let you guys deal with it. Can, like, one of you shoot this thing? I hear weapon sounds going off. So, maybe? Well, what do you know? They can go in there, apparently. And they've just saved Sergey's life. Which is fucking enormous, actually. Right, let's get this brolly. And then, someone else can work insight with you now, surely. You deal white damage, like, Susan resists that. And if we're talking about insight, I'm sorry, Sergey, I kind of fucked that one up for you. God, your stats are not good. God damn it, Sergey. You really let yourself go there. Right, let's send, I don't know, Cedric into here, Tasha into here, you know the vibes. Haru into here. Don't really want anyone else to work with Blue Star, particularly not now that we've got its weapons, so like, fuck it, who cares? It could still be an insight trainer, but you have to be very careful who you send into it, but like, it's more of an insight trainer than nothing there is an instinct trainer, I guess. Yeah, I really wish someone who would resist red and go in here. But, like, literally no one fucking does. Except for Anton, but you could use instinct. Alright, you know what, Anton, go for it. Why not? And then this has already been worked with a couple of times, so... we don't particularly want to work with it again, don't want to lower that counter. Because, yeah. Also, more than 30 seconds is a good thing to know, because we cannot have this meeting this. That's bad. That kills people. Like, all of them, I think. Okay, we're not working with Schadenfreude. Gotta keep a bit of a closer eye on that, as it turns out. No pun intended, because, you know, da-da-da. Right, Sergey, you give this another go, and I'll actually leave you to it this time. Wow, Susan, you are fucking this up. What the hell? Okay. Not ideal. Someone else who resists white want to come and get some insight training. Like, I don't know, Olga maybe? Or you? I like Olga for this one. Except, I've just realised you're going to be the last thing there, so it's actually not great. So we actually want to send probably probably Haru over to here, and then see how much melting we get out of this spread down here. There we go. Right. So, good, meh, meh, also meh. Just a lot of meh, honestly. Would have loved a meltdown on, like, Schadenfreude and Big Bad Wolf, or, Black Swan, but, you know. It could be a lot worse. Whose turn is it to go and punch the child? It is... I've forgotten. It's Kim. There we go. Also, Chris, your services are required immediately. Did we get someone else to work with Blue Sun, and did it work? Eden, not Blue Sun, Blue Star. So it deals white damage. You need to work with it in under a minute. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe Susan has this. You've also got Temperance 5. Let me just check, though. Temperance 3 immediately died. Prudence level 4. And Prudence is... fucking one's Prudence. Right, okay, so you can't actually use this to train Insight, or it'll kill you. In which case, fuck what I said about using these things to train. Just get them down there. While this is happening, let's... I guess we're going to Insight train anywhere. Let's... Susan, if you want to not fuck this one up this time. You can go here. An attachment train for... you know what? We're gonna take a bit of a gamble. We're gonna say Adam's got this. And we're gonna insight train Sergey. It's gonna work this time. We're not gonna touch this. We are going to get Tasha on Freischutz. We're gonna get fucking Laverne on Yin. Ooh, that's a red dusk. I don't want to deal with a red dusk. I might end the day early. Just realized, yeah. Not ideal. Right, I think that should be fine. And if it's not, then, fuck. Anyway, you in there. Try and get as many people their last, I guess, hurrah of stats before we leave, because I'm not fucking about with the dusk abnormality. It's just not going to happen. Should... okay. Sure. Whatever you say, fragment of the universe. Hey, can everyone up here just, like... whoop that guy? Because he's really not that strong. Yeah, can you shut the fuck up? Thank you. Sir, please. I am trying to run a facility. Okay, that's finished. Oh! Oh! Oh, thank God you got there in time. Oh! Chris, where the fuck were you? Jesus Christ, on a bike. If we'd have had nothing there, Breach, at this point, I would have... first, obviously taken the lob penalty, but second off, been really pissed that I'd have to take the lob penalty. Because what the fuck was that arriving within literally 4 seconds of it breaking out? Oh, no. Who worked last with, Child? Kim. Okay, it's Cedric's turn then. And I think one more for Tom, actually. I'm very big on Tom, doing this. And I still think that, like... maybe Catcher can do one more of these, sure. Okay. Got all our work completed. Now let's just... again, just the last little bit of stats. There we go. And then I think that should be good. Catcher, wild question. How do you do against red damage? I'm going to assume not well. Because it just seems to be the general theme we're going for here. Not Catcher, sorry, Tasha. You do alright against red damage, actually. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Maybe we might be able to get in a small boost for you then, if there's no one else about to start working things. But also, like, you know, why risk it, you know? It could be worse, it could be worse. I'm gonna do it. As soon as Tasha recovers from her fucking grievous wounds from working with Freischutz, because holy shit. Like, that was 4 boxes down, it almost been whooped you. You do take more damage from black, though, to be fair. You don't resist black at all. And oh, hey, you got Freischutz's pipe, nice. Right. Now go and bother Schadenfreude, and then once you've done that, and we're all back safe and sound, then we can call that a day there. And move on to day 27. Okay. Ooh. And then what I think I'll do, actually, because I'm stat grinding now, is that I'm probably going to, like, do one of each department on welfare and discipline, then fully build up welfare, complete that, probably memory repo there, and then just do discipline, like, maybe memory repo back, and then onwards from there, because we can't move on until we've done both of those departments. And I feel like just doing another bunch of meltdown kind of, you know, memory repos once we get to, like, the day 35 to 40 stretch seems to make more sense to me than, like the strat Zenki was talking about at the start of the stream, where it's like, oh, you know, just memory repo this a bunch. It's like, I don't think we need to. Anyway, not dealing with the Dusk Ordeal, so we're going to end there. Laverne's got Justice 5, and, oh, some nice other little bonuses as well. Tom has Prudence 5, Temperance 5. My man, let's go. That's what you get for successfully working with an Aleph once. Anton has got a very small boost to Fortitude. Igor gets Temperance 5. Susan gets a bit of Fortitude, but still 4. And Prudence 5. Oliver, very small boost to Prudence. Sergey, basically nothing to Prudence. Justice falls down to 4. My man cannot catch a fucking break. Katya, Prudence 5. Temperance 3. Ooh. Temperance 5 for Adam. Tasha taking Prudence 4 and Justice 5 is phenomenal, honestly. Cedric Temperance 4 is nice. Kim Temperance 4. Haru Temperance 4. Okay, yeah. Very good day. Let's choose our next abnormality. It is... oh, it's Letitia. Oh, okay. Don't look away, just keep your eyes on it. Contain it in your sight. That's a weeping angel. I don't want to deal with that. I shall heal you, curing you of all disease and injury you possess. That is the weird plague doctor guy that turns into an angel if you fuck up enough. I think. Maybe. I don't like that I don't fully understand his mechanic and that it's pretty catastrophic if it goes off, I think. So do we take the safe Letitia? I feel like a safe Letitia might not be a terrible idea here, particularly if we're banking, like, you know, just stats. I say we go Letitia. Alright, back to Angela. In our world, the mind has lost everything. Its weight, its significance. Now it is nothing. Everything advances, but the human mind is simply too slow and placid to catch up. All that remains are the 26 singularities, and those who are tied to them. Humankind had deserted its former beliefs. It now has little respect for the various pillars that had supported us. These days, no one ever dreams. Nobody ever earnestly believes in something or wishes for anything. The belief once strong within a certain woman is now obsolete and worthless, abandoned like an old music box. Everything has gone quiet, as if nothing had happened in the first place. However, A couldn't stand that despicable silence. So what do you think happened to him? On a bright sunny day with clear skies, he died. I was both the first witness of his death and one of the culprits in his murder. However, A has always existed here, watching you ever since you stepped inside. Sometimes the Sephiroth would ask me this. Why do we have to bear this pain? A machine should only exist as a tool for its specified work. Why do we have to know the cold agony of loss, the insidious poison of obsession, the soft light of wishing, the unbearable pain of despair, and the hope to embrace it all with open arms? I thought I could answer anything, but not even I could answer that particular question. A machine must behave as a machine. That phrase was something A told me often. Perhaps A, the one who would know better than anyone about this fact, made us like this because it's all a stage play. No, a puppet show for him. You seem to have no idea. Well, of course, there's no way for you to know. But now it is time for you to know the answer. It's something I've always done. First as a hope, second through agony, third in pain, fourth for anxiety, fifth out of distrust. Now nothing remains. Commencing memory synchronization, Okay. She did the mind merge with me. Anyway, I guess we'll find out the answer to that next time on Dragon Ball Z. In the meantime, what's up, Chesed? So, what's on your mind? The air feels sweeter than usual, doesn't it? Now, if you don't mind, can I have a moment to drink some coffee, manager? Ah, that's much better. I just can't start my day without a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. I hope you're not offended by the way I talk to you, are you? I hope you're not offended by how overly British I am. My name's Chesed. I'm head of the welfare department. The welfare team is quite remarkable. I'm proud to state that my team has the highest level of satisfaction in the entire corporation. Lady Angela's told me to cooperate with you for now. Well, I am the kind of person who can flow with anyone. but playing silly games with the manager is too much pressure, even for me. But orders are orders, so I got no choice, do I? Well, I'll be off now. My cup's getting cold. Mr. Chesed, sir? I have something important to tell you. Please, go on. Well, I didn't polish the ego thoroughly enough, so some of them appear to be malfunctioning right now. I think we'll have to run some extra diagnostics. I'm so sorry, Chesed, sir. No, that's quite alright. Must have been pretty tiring to do the ego maintenance on top of all the work you already have, no? Mr. Chesed, sir. I'll go check it myself. You've done well enough to find out about the problem now. There's so many things to mind here. It'd take quite a bit out of someone to constantly pay attention to every little detail like that. Oh ma, thank you so much, sir. Don't know why this employee's like Southern Belle, but sure. Of course. Let's make the best of today, as always. The way I handled that was quite different from what you've seen out of the others, wasn't it? Yep, Lady Angela wouldn't have gone easy on that at all, like I did. These employees will be goners soon enough, so what's the point in investing so much effort scolding and lambasting them over tiny little mishaps? Well, shucks, my coffee's gone cold. Too bad. Lukewarm coffee just isn't worth it. Best to pour it down the drain with no hesitation. Finish the day within the allotted time limit? Well, alright then. So I'm suddenly starting to see why maybe we want to, memory repo? Because that's going to fuck my stats if these are time limited. Right. So, new plan. Fully expand welfare. And then memory repo? Possibly. I still, God, it's driving me insane what Zenki said though, because they've had good advice so far. And I'm just like, what did you mean by, like, it bugs me so. What did they mean? Also, I've just realized, I think, hold on, I'm gonna have to adjust my overlay a little bit here. Yeah, that was slightly off. There we go, that's better. That looks much better. Okay. What did they mean? They said that. Oh, no, now I'm moving myself. Oh, no. Okay, right, there we are. There we go. So. Why would we... Oh, Zenki, you're here. You opened both departments. Right. I've been wondering about this all stream. Why? Why not just fully expand welfare? I don't get the rationale behind it. But, yeah, no, glad to see that you've, yeah, glad to see that you're back. Because, as far as I'm concerned, I should just, like, open welfare, do it all up. If the time limit stuff affects my training, then... Or maybe, actually, if we'd want it to not affect training, maybe we just do full discipline. Or is the point from here is that, like, the tasks are so, like, insidious in that either it's going to cut my stats by a bunch, or I think disciplinary team says, like, oh yeah, just, you know, suppress 3 Alephs, Lamau. That I'm just going to be like, oh, okay, what if I didn't? Because that means having to suppress nothing there after it breaks out, and, I have not, as of yet, been able to do that. Like, even on the most cracked employees. Because, yeah, that's insane, actually. Like, not even with the Rabbit Squad have I been able to do that. Okay, let me work this out. So we'll memory repo on day 31. Well, you can do honestly, you don't need to min-max at this point. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just wondered how it would be a min-max, but, fair enough. I think fully expand welfare for now is fine. Maybe the time limit isn't even that bad. going to expand welfare today and head on to managing the abnormalities. Don't worry, I'm not pushing or anything. Just chill, take your time. Yeah, I think we just fully expand welfare. I'm going to be real. I think that's... let's just try and get these quests done. Because the time-limited ones, we can still probably do a day and train up in the time limit. It's just, obviously, it means we can't train as hard as, you know, we otherwise could. Having Letitia here is actually great for this, then. Alright, let's equip our new fancy ego weapon. It's not going to matter now, but it's going to matter in Atzeluth. Okay, well, yeah, we can open different departments, you know, one at a time and memory repo them down there, sure, but, like... Say, for up here, I think we might be alright. What's this? 8 to 13, black. 6 to 7. When attacked, the damage has a chance of being reflected. Ooh, and what's this? Just, like, more damage. Believing that it would turn white, the blacks wanted to lift the curse by weaving together nettles. All that was left is a worn parasol it once treasured. It yearned to have a dream it would never wake up from, but reality was as cruel as ever. Interesting. So we either have, like, better damage or slightly worse damage, but with a reflect. I like a reflect. I like that. And also, Eden, congratulations on having the poggest fucking weapon in the game, I think. Attack power adjusted in accordance with employee's current SP status. So we've got to keep your SP high, but that's fine. We are doing that currently. Has anyone got, like, a white weapon that they aren't, like, hugely fond of? You will have got nothing, actually. So one of you's getting this. One of you's getting this, sure, black weapon. One of you's getting all of these weapons are black damage, and that's... I mean, I guess that's a red weapon, technically, and another white weapon is never a terrible idea. So we'll take a sanity stick. Oh, now we really are leaning on the back burner of stuff here. And Holiness, you can have this back. It means there's a rake free for someone who, if they want it, like, I don't know, maybe Cedric. If that's better than this, it indeed looks like it. So let's have you take a rake. In fact, Melanom and Adam should probably also take rakes, if we're being entirely candid. Wherever Adam is, there we are. Because unless this does something special, max SP plus 40% for 30 seconds when wielded to prudence level 4 or below. We're trying to move that out, so it's great if you're low, but not if you're not. Okay. Right, we'll go with that. Now, what's our time limit? We've got a 10-minute time limit, and okay, pausing does pause the time limit as well, which is pretty big. Now, we haven't necessarily got to muck around with Alephs. Letitia, what were your things you trained? Hey, you're an insight trainer. And I didn't get the armor for you, which is really fucking good. Well, thank God I picked you back up. Hell yeah. Okay. So here's how this shit's gonna go down. We're gonna start working Porcupus today with, I mean, I guess you two. Let's send Haru here. We want to try and only work with things that are HE and above, ideally. We're going to want Kim here. Have you two rotating these. This is black damage. So, like, maybe someone on training. I mean, it'd be one of you two, wouldn't it? It's risky, but I'm going to try this. I think if there's a time to take risks, now is it. I'm going to say you can probably work Freischutz all right, because Tasha did yesterday. We're going to want you to work Woodsman, for sure, with Insight. Just as much as you can. That's all of training established. So now we've essentially got like an entire facility's worth of other, you know, people to work on stuff like, you know, if we want to send Tom down a Blue Star, we can do that. You know. And the problem is like, you send people with level 4 Sanity, it doesn't necessarily work. So the only way you can really train someone this is if they have 5 prudence and 4 justice. Do we have anyone that fits that bill? We do have Mason, who could potentially take a crack at that. Who does resist white. And work time 53 seconds. Okay, yeah, we're going to give you a go. We need insight training for... Not insight, attachment training for... I don't know, Yui? Yeah, I've seen worse suggestions than that. And also you resist red for once, so that's nice. We've got more swans. Someone has got to need instinct training. Ooh, actually you do. You are really good at training attachment as well. So maybe Catcher can get in on cash in on that actually. And then someone can insight with black swan as long as they resist white damage. Yeah, Augur, I think you're up actually. I can also get extra bit of armor. And then I think you know what, while we're here, I'll also have you work this just because I think it'd be funny. And I'm not sure that's going to put me like immediately in meltdown, but okay. 10 minutes on the clock. Like I say, I'm very confident we can do this. And still take some decent stats out of it. Even with kind of like maybe not working the Alephs as much as we should. For the given time constraint. Okay, Porcupus is finished. Is there anything else? Letitia's finished. A couple of other things have only just started. Okay, yeah, why not? Send her straight back in there. Close enough, may as well. And Prudence hadn't been knocked down, right? Is that something else you've got to watch? Nope, still 4. Still good. Okay, absolutely fucking amazing job up here by, that was... Kim. On Yin, that was very impressive. Okay, we're finishing stuff down here. We could do with someone else on Letitia. Oh, you got the hat! Nice! What's the hat do? Helmet SP +4, let's go. Hey, fancy hat. Can anyone insight work with this? You deal black damage, which someone's got to resist black damage for God's sake. Come on. Here we are, Maxwell. Maxwell can take that. And then we're still working with that. You have actually managed to not trigger him for once, which is excellent. So, Tasha, once you have your sanity back, actually, you need to come down here. Cedric, I'll be real. I can't remember what the fuck you were working on. Oh, you were doing repression with Freischutz. Okay, yeah, sure. We will do that. And then another with Schadenfreude? No, I'm going to just fuck it up if I'm going too fast is the issue. What I should also really do to cut down on times is I should decide who's working where. And then, like, just station them in front of that place. Because the travel time backwards and forwards is going to eat way more time than I really can allow it to do. Like, it's just, basically, if you're in the department, you can work with this outside of, like, the training guys. Okay, can't look over there. Except I'm going to need to look over there when things melt down. So, apart from that. Right, who worked with Yin before? It was Kim. Kim on Insight with Yin. Yeah, okay. Do that again, then. You haven't got some stupid accessory, so you're fine. You're working that. You're working that. What's melting? Nothing there is melting. Okay. Chris, pronto. Move. Someone else can take a crack at this. We're actually doing kind of alright on the sanity front. Yeah, did Sergey, you want to give this a go? I've never led you astray before, except for that one time where I very much did. Dawn level event coming up next. Okay, still doing alright. Successful work Freischutz, we're working up there. Porcupus is being worked on if I take a quick scan around. I think we do want to send someone in to Blue Star. I think it was Mason who went last time and it seemed to do pretty decent. Tasha's doing God's work here. I'm going to just keep her stationed here because she's the only one who can work on this. Similarly, once who was working with Freischutz? It was fucking Cedric, wasn't it? Yeah. Where is Cedric now? Where the fuck is Cedric? Is he there? There he is. Right. You can stay here. And then who else we got? Someone needs to work with Big Bad Wolf. Chris, get over there. You've got 20 seconds. Anyone on the upper layers need, like, stats of that kind of nature badly? Ferenz needs a lot of work. Needs a lot of TLC there. I think Laverne getting this attachment is not bad, though. Because, again, we really want our upper... not necessarily just our upper layer, but our control team to really be, like, the all-stars. We need them to kind of put in mad work. Tasha, if you want to give this another go. Because actually being able to farm a woodsman like this is kind of a huge boon. Okay, working that. Can we be working more things? Yep, someone can hop on Letitia. Who is going to go work that? We are looking at someone who wants insight and resistance black. I'm going to say Augur, you can get down there. Also someone who wants insight. Oliver, you can go work Schadenfreude. You're not working Porcupus for some reason. So let's send you down there, Haru. Cedric, you're on Freischutz duty. This is probably going to trigger a meltdown. Not a meltdown, the Dawn event, but it's literally just the robots, so like, who cares? We must go fast! Because we are almost halfway in on time, and we are not halfway in on PE boxes. Okay, still getting people down to a couple of relevant positions here. Who worked with this? It was Tasha, but she's... Was it Tasha? No, it wasn't Tasha. It was Kim. Who is fine, so they should be moving there. Right, okay. So, these guys. Only one of them spawned so far, so I'll have to check back here in a minute, see if we've got any other... Any spawners in chat? There we are. You there. Should be someone spawning in welfare, but I don't know where they are. There we are, a couple more of them spawned in now. There's a part above your name. I forgot what that means. What do you do again, Letitia? Why are you giving people hearts? And who decided to work with a different abnormality? Oh, you can only work with Letitia now. I forgot she worked like that. Right. Okay, we are... Fuck! Okay, hang on. That's not what you want to see. That's a bit of a time loss. Control guys, I need you over here. And Haru, I guess, go and 1v1 this. She's doing it. Like I was a bit concerned for a second there, but no, she did it. Okay, good news. That's all done. Bad news. We got to do this dumb shit again. Right, everyone over. Don't care who you are. Get over there. Kill it. Because apparently you guys can all just, like, bomb rush into a containment unit. Which isn't applicable all the time, because it's just easier to wait for them to get to the corridors. But in this case, you know, there's that. I'm going to start just issuing some small bits of work for, like, the training team as well. Because there's really no point in not. Do-do-do. Do-do. Yeah, what were you working on, Cedric? You were, like, down here working on this, right? I think. All of you there. This is kind of not great. I do not perceive. Who had worked with Letitia before? Was it, I think this is Maxwell? Let me double check the logs. Auger, maybe? It's not Auger right next to them, is it? No, it's London. London definitely hasn't worked with anything today, I don't think. So, it must be Maxwell. Look, yeah, okay, Maxwell with Letitia, yeah. So, Maxwell, where are you? You are here. You go work with this again, and then someone who's in need of insight training. We all say Sergey, who's got a very nice hat now. What does your hat do? HP -4, SP -4, success rate +10, work speed +10. Yeah, that's actually pretty dope. Okay. I feel like we can actually get away with just sending Chris here, because I'm starting to get a bit concerned about how we finish this day on time. Because I get the feeling the next couple of quests for, like, this, chesed guy are just gonna be, do this again, but faster. I'm like, oh, okay. Does anyone need... Yeah, someone from Control did, right? Yeah, Laverne needed this. And then we did send Mason down here, I think. And he was, like, pretty chill about it. But working with an Aleph twice is just... It's a risk you don't need to take, I think, at this stage of the game. We're not that desperate. So let's have that play out as is. Just everyone going everywhere. I still can't believe we've actually got so much bleeding mileage out of Woodsman. Considering how that thing tends to hang on like a fucking, hang like the sword of Damocles over whoever goes to work on it. Okay, I think Schadenfreude has been dealt with, which is excellent, which means we can send someone to go work with it. Who am I gonna fucking consign to this time? I guess you. And then we'll do that. Still having all right work results with Woodsman. Okay, counter hasn't dropped, which we love. Let's go in again then. With Tasha. Cedric's finished his work with Freischutz, so we can get him back there. Haru needs to go back with this. Kim is still working on Yin. We do not look at Schadenfreude. This is all good. Maxwell, where are you? Where's you and your big stupid heart that I need to keep an eye on? Seriously, where the fuck are you? Where? There he is. Right, okay, he's actually not too far away. Right, well, you sit there now. If I say there, you can sit here, it's fine. But first go work on Letitia again, will you? And also, yoink, good armor. That's a meltdown level 3. We've got it on Wolf, Blue Star, and this thing. And then we've got a noon event coming up. Okay, we're going to... Attachment work to... Who needs it? This is probably not a good idea. Your fortitude is really high, though. So maybe if I just, like, believe you won't die, that'll be enough. I shouldn't risk it. Not at this stage of the game. Let's just send Oliver in there. Why not? Looks like he could use a buff. Mason? Where are you? Get in here. Notes from a crazed researcher. We will send Anton to grab them, I guess. No, someone who's actually going to need it is the thing. Did we send Maxwell over here? That's a crazy idea. So, apart from the small issue that Maxwell is currently working, that is a crazy idea. that might just work. Just send, I don't know. Fucking who's in Central Command who's close that I don't really care about at this point. Fucking, Anton, sure. Yeah, we'll go back to Anton. Check that nothing else is melting down. It sure isn't, although we could use someone on this swan. Right, so get another one of those. Get some insight work with someone like you, I guess. That'll do. We can get there in time. We've only got 100 left to make and 4 minutes, so we're actually well ahead of the curve now. But, you know, the faster we do this, the more stats we get to grind afterwards. And I guess that means by virtue of this quest, we're not taking the Noon ordeal. Right now, Anton, go and work with, like, literally anything, I don't care what. Like, Child of the Galaxy. What do you need stats-wise? You've got a free board here. What can we get you? You need Instinct and Justice. Well, if you need Justice... No, you know what? That's... Why are we doing this? Let's just go super fucking simple. On something that, like, cannot deal enough damage to kill you. And then put the notes back. Let's, like, not even risk that. It's like, yeah, go and fucking... I don't know, attachment train this. Like I say, I'm not entirely convinced we care anymore. I'm not going to send anyone else to work with Schadenfreude because I like having... getting Schadenfreude in Central Command, I'll be honest, kind of awful. But, you know, not enough to the point where I'm... Hey, Mason, you're going to get down there in time? Thank God. Because we can't have Blue Star breaching. That is just fucking game over. Maxwell, where are you? Go and get your stats. Speaking of getting your stats, let's have Haru get hers. Tasha, you are sort of healing. You can send you in for there once more. Oops, that's not the button I wanted. Chris, I clicked the wrong way. I clicked the right way and then decided to go the wrong way afterwards. Can work there. And Kim, I don't know where you've gone, but you need to go and incite this. Seriously, where did you go? Nothing there, can stay right the fuck where it is, because I don't particularly want to mess with it. Other than that, I say these couple of works are probably the ones we're going to do, and then we call it a day there. That's efficiency, baby. Warm-hearted woodsman still getting some mileage out of it, which means I'm tempted to say, actually, Tasha, if you could work it one more time for us. There we go. And okay, there's 2 final stats we can get off here essentially. Let's have someone who resists red. You know what, Laverne go for this, and Rhino go for this. We're gonna really, yeah. If the control team moves fast enough, I think they can probably make that. But we're just gonna really try and buff out the control team. Assuming that, okay, yeah, that's all gonna work out fine. We've got 1 minute and 18, so... You know, we'll see if they manage to complete this work in that time. I can't say I think it's likely. It really depends on where they are in here. It's got, what, like 55 seconds? Yeah, he doesn't get this done. Okay, well, never mind then. Or maybe. We'll see if he just about gets it done. He might. I was a doubter, but I was thinking maybe of Alephs work times as opposed to war work times. He could go all the way. With 10 seconds left to go, he gets it done. Alright, there we are. A 10-minute day. We still got to melt down level 4, which isn't bad. We got Temperance 5 on Laverne. Fortitude 5 on Rhino, but Prudence 4 and Temperance 4. So we, you know. Up 1, down a bunch of others. Mason got Justice 5. Maxwell got Prudence 5. Anton got the world's most minor temperance buff because they worked once with one bro. Orca Prudence 5, Oliver Temperance 5, and a small buff to Prudence. Sergey Prudence 5, but Justice down to 4. Huey Justice down to 4. And then Temperance 4, but with some boosts, and Prudence 4. Katya only Temperance 4 is kind of I don't know, I suppose. I didn't really use it that much. Then Tasha, Prudence 5. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's that Woodsman buff, baby. Cedric, Justice 4. Okay. Kim, Prudence 5. That's what we're looking for. Haru, Prudence 5. That's what we're looking for. Alright, time to pick another abnormality. What do we got? We have those who succeed in the hunt are granted with one of the very feathers that countless hunters once yearned for. Okay. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all that desires to live. Doesn't sound brilliant either. Ease yourself, do you not have need of the blessing? I don't think any of these are very good. I think this might be Judgment Bird, maybe. Maybe this is Judgment Bird. And it's a bit of a swine because it does pale damage, but also it's like not a terrible abnormality. It's a bit spooky, but, you know. This just sounds like an Aleph. I don't want to deal with that. And this just sounds mega sus. It's suspicious. Of the highest caliber. So you know what? We're gonna go with what I think is Judgment Bird. Oh, this is after our memory reprint. So this is Carmen, I guess? Pre-Angela? Hey, are you listening to me? I yearn to help people. No, becoming a wing is not my goal. Well, everyone says that, but let me put it this way. What use are wings if you can't fly? What if we could reach the sky without wings? What I mean is, if we grow the stalk straight up like a tree, we could reach the sky for sure. Even if it would be a slow climb. Can you feel it? The sunlight here is very warm. Sometimes I dream about photosynthesis, lying down comfortably with my eyes closed, just soaking it up. I close my eyes, basking in the sunlight's warmth. Okay. And more Chesed. Well, it seems you did all right. Looks like you're not as useless as they say. Try not to overdo it, though, okay? Manager, you've accomplished quite a few things already. What you've already gotten through will have lengthened the lives of our employees by at least some degree. So, you should hopefully be satisfied. It's not that I can't see from your point of view. You came to Lobotomy Corporation, and you probably want to put forth your best effort to mold this place into something better. But this place is just like a cup of coffee gone cold ages ago. I get that it's a strange comparison, but that's how it is for me. It'd be better off for all of us in the end if I were to at least feign our noble and benevolent posture, now wouldn't it? The same goes for you, manager. I said it before, there's no need to invest your emotions and effort into such drivel. I have to rebuke you there. Alright, suit yourself, Mr. Passionate. I will say that I'm curious how long that fire in your heart will last. I'll get going now. I'm actually quite busy, even though I seem relaxed. Lady Angela, please have a look at this. I spent the whole night researching an efficient method to improve the welfare of our employees. That's funny. Just look who's talking. Oh, you did better than I expected. How about raise the bar a little? I expect you'll do a great job just like before. Okay, another allotted time limit, yeah. And we've got to do it faster than last time then, I'm assuming, because we had literally 10 seconds left. Admittedly, we fucked up Schadenfreude in that time, which definitely cost us a bit. What do we got? HPN bullets. Managerial bullets with the capability to heal physical damage. These bullets manufactured thanks to our nanotechnology agreement with K Corporation can speed up the body's recovery. HP and SP bullet refining. The capability of HPN and SPE bullets will be increased. Recovery will become more effective through research into improving the refinement purity of our recovery bullets. Well, I guess that's useless unless we have either of these then, so let's get HPN bullets. Bada bing! Anything on fire? Hi there, Lawful. Yeah, nothing on fire. It sounds like it is, because I'm having to do things within allotted time limits now as part of these quests. But yeah, amazingly, these two haven't set the world ablaze yet, which is nice. So, let's give this a go. What's our time limit now? Yeah, as expected, 1 minute less. Oh no, that's a bad bird. That's not the bird I was thinking of. I know this. Censored and Blue Star are fucked if they both breach. They're fucked if one of them breaches, to be fair. I could maybe take Censored. A Blue Star, for me, if it breaches, is just a hard reset. It's just I'm not dealing with that. But first, we have some pressing matters that we need to deal with. As much as I would love to grind more stats, I think we just have to let the Alephs twins kind of do their thing. Let's get them both down here. What the fuck are you? You know what? We're gonna find out, in a way. We're gonna try and do this finding out on a time limit, because that's smart. Laverne, you're probably best suited for this if you sit here, please. And now, training department, what exactly are your guys' situations? So, I guess you could do with going here. We need an attachment trainer for... Could you attachment train here, Tasha? That would be kind of fucking crazy. This is kind of wild, but I'm willing to give it a go. No, you can attachment train with Letitia, of course. Stupid. We've got her now. We may as well utilize her. And then save that for, like, other people. Particularly since only one person can work Letitia. Kind of. It makes sense for you to be here. And then attachment work, this. And then for you to, fucking Cedric, please observe the bird. Not Cedric. Who the fuck am I sending down here? Laverne. Why did I say Cedric? Right, we're gonna need our other ladies and gents for control down here. So we've got to work the Alephs. We've got to push these times up a bit. I guess this means we say goodbye to Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Or I'm going to keep it one open just in case we get a meltdown, because I don't think we can take any setbacks really here. It's got to be someone. Here we are. Yui, you can go here. Someone needs to work with Yin, preferably someone on the upper floors. London, you... and Wellenom, actually. You can both go and grab a little bit of stat boosts from that. And someone can work with Freischutz as well. Who doesn't have the best? Haru. There you are. In fact, Haru, that's just your position now, I'm thinking. You sit here and you work with Freischutz. And that's going to be how it goes for you today. Cedric, I haven't really decided what I'm working on with you. Probably give you something. You know what? You can go and bother, I don't actually know. Who did I say was working on this? Wellenom. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, no. Wellenom can shelve that for a bit. We've got Cedric on a task here, who is weak to black damage. This is going to be interesting. Well, we'll give it a go. You don't mind insight, right? Yeah, you're all right with insight. So let's set all of that in motion. Oh, we haven't picked someone to work with Swan. We also haven't doled out Swan's items, because we completely forgot that. You know what? Repression high? Say less. We're gonna send you straight in there. And then just see what we have to deal with here. The bird is gonna be interesting. Does it like insight? It looks like a war, so that's alright. Legend says that, once upon a time, those who came across this feather were granted both a blessing and ordeal. Okay. Sure. finish that work there. That's good. Someone is meant to be working this today. It was like, okay, Kim. Yeah, sure, Kim, you can have that. We need you back on Freischutz immediately. Haru? Yeah, Haru. Need you to heal up before you go back there. You're also working that. Honestly, just fucking get straight back in there with that. We don't have time to wait around, which need to deal with things on the fly. Wolf and Child of the Galaxy are melting. We can probably have someone from Central Command, like Orga. You like need some stats, right? Actually, who needs the stats most out of Central Command? Let's look at this. Nicole really does, and also she sucks against most of our trainers. So I think definitely wherever she is, getting her down here and just having her work attachment with the child is going to be probably pretty good for today. And then Big Bad Wolf will find someone else for. Chris, you doing alright there? I can't help but notice that's... Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me because I zoomed in too close. Oh! Fucking... just breathing in my left ear. It's like, ugh! No, thank you. Need someone else to work this. Let's have... someone who resists red this time. You, like, resist red a shitload, so Anton, you can absolutely come in here. Other than that, you're not working attachment here. You absolutely should be. You're not working insight here. You absolutely should be. Got to keep the training team on and engaged at all times, and then just see what other abnormalities we can get away with doing, essentially. Okay, insight appears to have gone a certain way. Let's have a look. Do we like repression? We are common on repression. Do we like attachment? We seem to be common on everything. Okay. Yeah, the thing is stinky now. Okay, I would like to know why stinky. I think maybe we leave that one alone for today. Mayhaps. I think we do need to work with both of these Alephs, is the annoying thing. So let's get, you know, let's get both of you back on it. There we are. And then... I don't really want to touch you again. I'll be honest. That's two of our, not control team. Training team, there we are. Do my training team off duty, which will need to be fixed. We are 200. Oh god, we're almost halfway there. We're not even the 7th of the way. This is kind of bad. We're gonna have to really hope the bloody Dawn event saves us. Okay, 237. That is quite a leap up, I'll be honest. We can probably get you working up here one more time. God, Cedric. I mean, I say that, we can't. You've just got fucking bodied, actually. Come on. Right, that'll do. Go. Assuming that counter's not going down. It does not appear to be. Right, more of this. You here. You here. Tasha, you're not working this. You should be. I'm not going to work with the Stinky Bird because I don't know what it does. And that's not conducive to the whole sprint thing I'm trying to do here. I think Nicole maybe can work with this again, I guess, just to try and get us moving in a right direction. Wherever I've put her, there she is. Anton, come work with this again. Just go, 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 go. Do I send Laverne in here? We're almost halfway. Almost half time, so that's maybe not... Maybe this isn't going as bad as we first thought. Right. This should be the least of our worries, really. If anything, we're seeing this as, like, just a boost to our PE boxes. Because you get, like, 20% for clearing it. So, let's, Find the ones we've seen so far. There we are. Oh, and you're all down there already. Jesus Christ, that fucking lean weapon from that weapon from Nothing There is bonkers. There we go. Anyone off duty? No. We're gonna need, I think now that Central Command's been dealt with, essentially, to have Eden and Chris hop back on their Alephs, because we get a big amount of stuff from them. Acacia, go here. Half the energy, cool beans, love it. Over half now, actually 410, so another 305 minutes. This sounds doable now. And like I said, we are still doing this while grinding stats, which is bold, but if we can manage to do it, it saves us a memory repo of having to like do the quests, then memory repo, and then do these. So it's, I guess it's maybe a bit of extra challenge, you could say, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Cedric, if you could heal up as well, that would be great. Come on, ding, there you go, and go in sight. There we go. We've got the U lot working there. Sure, we'll have Nicole, that's your name, thank you, working there. I then think that anything else really worth working with? We must be able to get someone to insight this, surely. And this time I will totally not look at it, I promise. My eyes are off the Schadenfreude. Trust. I'm solely focusing on our training department people because they're probably the most likely to finish first. There we go. Just give it a quick check. Okay, yep, still working. Right, you need this. Who was I even sending to work it? It must be you. Haru, because Kim would be working this. Cedric would be busy getting chat on. You need attachment up like this time yesterday. Tasha, you need to repress this. Our Alephs are done. But we're going to hit a meltdown in a minute, so I'm just going to leave this as is. Wait and see what the meltdown does. Don't have Schadenfreude on screen. What do we got? We have Notes, Schadenfreude, annoyingly. Woodsman. Hey, how busy are you at the minute? Very. That is unfortunate. Well, who wants a free attachment? You know what, friends? Just go and poke him. Notes, Anton, I'm once again entrusting you with the notes. Okay. Thank God this thing didn't melt, actually. That's kind of a blessing. Our Alephs are done, which means you know what time it is. Eden and Chris need to work these again. And I think we should be coming in very cleanly, actually, to this. Ooh, hello. You need to work this here. Fish mash. You need to heal first. There we go. Something like that. Okay, and then who just worked with Schadenfreude? I'll just send him again. It was Oliver, apparently. Right, Oliver, get in there. Nicole, get in there. Someone who's working with Wolf. I don't know who was. Anton, apparently. I mean, yeah, why not, honestly. Anton, get in there. We need to get Schadenfreude off screen again. Right, so this lot's wrapping up. Okay, so we should have this done with like 3 minutes to spare, which is pretty huge. It means we can do the future quests as well. So now we just get an extra couple of minutes of like faffing about, essentially. Yeah, there we are. 2 energy off. We are so in there. that's all done. Oh, you're still melting. Okay, have this. Well, I'm not going to fuck up a good day of that now, so... Let's have... what are we looking at? Training, that's what I want. Tasha, get over here. And... Hey, only one of you's slightly fucked up now. Cool. And we've got all the armor from you. Yep, and we've got all the armor from you. Yep, and we decided we're not fucking with you because you appear to have farted. Yep. And let's see. I think 3 minutes left. We can definitely get one more rotation here. So let's no, that's not right. Was it? No, it is right. I'm stupid. You here. You here. And you here. And then, actually, you know what? -4%. Let's just not risk you dying. Like, there's really no need for us to do that. You've already got a good couple of bits of work in with a war. So, we don't need to, like, force the issue with that at all. Then you're about to kill someone, so don't send anyone to work with you. Put the notes back. You may as well return them. We're going to trigger meltdown with this, because we probably don't have time to deal with a meltdown, but we do have time for, like, one more. My hope is that we can get kind of, like, this Letitia done, and then send... Oh, actually, unless the work result is normal here, and they get a, you know, quote-unquote gift. Tasha, looks like they did. Fucking hell. Okay. Well, you know what? Once more into the breach, then, Tash. As soon as you heal, because Jesus Christ, that almost killed you. There you are. Go. And you better be done in 1:40. That's all I'm saying. There we go. Fucking crazy-ass clockwork girl. And... there. I'm going to call that done. This time with, like I said, technically with 3 minutes to go, we finished the actual main day. But I think we still did pretty alright there. Anton's finally got their Fortitude 5. Let's go. Her friend's got a tiny Temperance buff. Oliver, tiny Prudence. Yui, Temperance 5. By, you know, by a small margin, but still. Acacia, Justice 5. By a pretty huge jump. That's nice. Nicole, bit of Temperance. You know, still Temperance 4, but less bad than it was. Tasha has jumped from Temperance 2 to 4, which is good. Cedric, Prudence 3 to 5, that's what we want to see. Kim, Fortitude 3 to 5, that's what we want to see. And Fortitude 5 and Justice 5 for Haru. Excellent, okay. So our training is going well to the point where hopefully we don't need to train so much on, like, the last day. Okay, another we don't know pick. No! Stop trying to make me pick train! I'm not doing it! The tree simply reaped. The celebration shall not forgive those who hold greed in their hearts. This may only be one of those in true need. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's a tool. I'm not going to use it anyway. Oh, to work in an experiment with my favourite junior? I feel unstoppable, like a tiger given wings. Don't be so humble. You could have gone to any wing you wanted. But you still chose to come here. Is it because of your trust in me? Just you wait. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision. Look at this. Everyone's subconscious leads straight to death. That's a phrase, sure. Everyone is forcibly locking away their own light and potential. And here, this is the treatment I've told you about. The treatment for the soul. Trust me, we've made a worthy first step. People will gather around us soon enough. I sincerely welcome you to this place. You've done it yet again! Lady Angela must have showered you with praise for your work, right? Your efforts will contribute to shaping this place into something better. He speaks with a sarcastic voice of dignity. Sorry, let me try that read again then. Your efforts will contribute to shaping this place into something better. Such glorious yet boring platitudes. I myself had a burning passion in the past. Being responsible for a whole department, how charming is that? I hadn't even acquired a taste for coffee back then. Should I say I developed that taste after learning the bitterness of life? Or rather, I didn't feel like sleeping anymore. Of course, none of the Sephiroth need to sleep at all, but it's for the mood, you know? One time, I even insisted on managing the abnormalities myself. I thought that only allowing employees on the field was plain ridiculous. Seems pretty absurd to look back on it now. You must be asking yourself, why have I become like this? Your guess is as good as mine. Lady Angela, please look at this. I spent a whole night researching an impression... words. I didn't spend a whole night researching how to fucking talk, apparently. I spent a whole night researching an efficient method to improve the welfare of our employees. Chesed, what did you write up this time? I told you that this will change nothing. But please, just look it over. This doesn't have a statistically proven impact, and it even costs less. Oh, sorry, this does have a statistically proven impact, and it even costs less. This will be beneficial for everyone. Listen, Chesed, no matter how strongly you insist using machines in place of human no matter how strongly you insist, using machines in place of human employees will never happen. And why is that? I've explained it to you before. It wouldn't replace humans entirely, simply those who take place in dangerous jobs. It's clear that it will benefit everyone. The casualties caused by abnormalities will be lowered too. How many times do I have to repeat myself? No the first time, and no yet again. Return to your post and finish your work. I'll never give up on this. I swear to you that you will like the plan in the end. I'll keep developing and furthering it, and I'll continue to show you it again and again, no matter how many times I may have to. Chesed, regarding that incident where the escaped abnormality wiped out all 8 of your team, fuck. We're only allowed 5 foot apartments, how'd you get 8 in there? A few of our employees have made the suggestion to temporarily close down that part of the corridor. There are body parts that have still yet to be disposed of. Alright, I'll order it to be blocked and have them take detours. Manager, you heard what she said, right? I need to get going. Told you I'm busy. It'd be best not to say anything. Hey now, don't give me a look like that. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Surely that abnormality had knocked them out before disintegrating them. I'm sure it was a painless death. Jesus. Okay, apprentice accidents and mopping up after whatever passes is always up to us. Finishing up the work daily quickly means we just get a bit more time to mop up everything. Alright. Let's get SP bullets now then. I still haven't really used many of the bullets, but I feel like they'll come in handy later. But, like, yeah. For now, not really a huge reason to take them. Like, maybe if we have to go after dusk events again, then there'll be something, but for now, can't really say that they're all that useful. Okay, so we've just got a couple of stats with each employee to work on. We've got 2 on Fortitude here, which kind of sucks, but maybe it doesn't. Okay, Tasha, how are you doing? You're 0.8, and you're also 0.8. Have we got anything that resists red better? Like, better than 0.8. We do have some Black Swan gear, actually. Doesn't do so hot against white, but... And we do have Letitia as well, actually. 0.7 against everything. Yeah, alright. You know? Oh, we've got logging as well. Yes, that's a good spread here. I suppose at some point we could really take this apart and then put people with good armor next to the abnormalities that, you know, would be good for them to be against, if that sentence made any sense. Probably. Put the people with the resistances next to the abnormalities that do that sort of damage is what I was aiming for. I've just noticed Cedric's eyebrows are actually, like, fucking amazing. I've never really looked at that before. But hell yeah, you go, Cedric. I think maybe Tasha on the t-shirt, actually. No, Tasha on this, and then Cedric on the t-shirt. We'll go with that. And then I think we run the day. I know exactly where I'm going to be putting most people. Right, so we do need to work with Stinky Bird again. But first off, let's give it up for our wonderful training department and see what they need. So we have 2 insights. I have a plan for this. I'm just checking I got this the right way around. Yeah, I reckon I got this the right way around. So, Cedric is going to be just working Porcupus today. Wherever he is. There he is. We'll have him stay here. Tasha is going to be working Big Bad Wolf. So we'll have her waiting in the wings here. Haru needs Prudence, and for that reason she will... And she also resists black, so she'll be working Yin. And Kim needs... what does she need? Kim needs Justice, and therefore she'll be here working Freischutz for today. And that's going to be our main kind of rotation. So we want insight, that's what we need. Yeah, Haru here. The bottom two are just working the ones in here. You're working this, and you're working this, I guess? Yeah, alright. We need someone who needs their repression working on. Who preferably also resists white. Yeah. Susan and Adam, it is your time to shine. Who wants to go and sit next to Letitia? I guess Katya can. Yeah, why not? Bracelet, I genuinely could not give less of a shit about. Laverne, we're going to try this thing with the bird again. And also Chris and Eden. I mean, you know the vibes. You know exactly what you're working with. So let's move you both down here. Ooh, and also make sure I've got this up. I've just noticed it slipped out of my grasp a second mid-chat. There we go. Woodsman we'll leave alone. Is there anything else we really need to do? What's your best stat? Laverne. It is actually insight. Okay. Well, you know what? Work success chance high with this. So let's give it a shot. And then it's just kind of a case of filling in gaps from there. Like, I mean, obviously we've got to set these two to work here. But it's just like a kind of a case of a who needs what. We've got most of our abnormalities we care about being worked with. Is there anyone who really desperately wants to work with Child of the Galaxy today? Like, I guess... Again, insight training is what we struggle with, so maybe Oliver could today. Or Sergey. I don't hate Sergey working it, actually. And let's just make sure that they're en route. And yeah, not going to work with Schadenfreude just because, God, the camera's annoying. Yeah, let's put in a good day's work, everyone. And hopefully do it in under 8 minutes. Okay. Again, I am just interested to see what the bird does red damage. Okay. Cool. And who worked with Letitia? And where have they gone? Katya. You still down here, Katya? Okay, you are. That's why. Cool. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Just... Honestly, the pair of you can probably work Letitia today, and that'd be fine. I just need to keep an eye on our training team, make sure they're, like, not sitting idle. Wherever possible. There we go. Oh, Schadenfreude is melting. And so is the weird bracelet. Fuck, I'm gonna have to go work out the fucking bracelet, aren't I? Okay. Right, okay, sure, let's... I mean, you're probably gonna get fucking bodied by it, but whatever. And... it's not Oliver has gone in here, right? No, it's Sergey. So Oliver can go inside this. We have jesters, so we need to keep people in some departments, ideally, but, like, it's not a huge deal. Let's have Haru, no, not Haru. Kim work this, and then Haru work this. There we go. Did I get that right? Yeah, okay, I am right. Don't love this, but see what it does. Hopefully it's not, like, too bad. It's actually going to force you a greatly increased while luminous bracelet is worn. And if I immediately return it, she, like, fucking explodes, right? That's how this normally works. Or can I just pick it up and put it down? My god, I'm allowed to just pick it up and put it down. The bird has farted again. Right, I gotta know. When another abnormality escaped in the department in which this was gained, the counter lowered. When the work result was good, the counter lowered. When the work result was normal, the counter lowered for normal probability. Furthermore, the lower the counter, the more damage agent takes while working with this. When the work result was bad, the counter increased. Interesting. Okay, so you can't have too many good work results with it. What a bastard. What is your count, then? I need to know. Does that suddenly become of dire importance? Who the fuck was I sending to work with this? Susan. Right, yeah, Susan. Susan doing repression. You know what, Laverne? Give it another slap. Why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen, really? Well, if it does red damage, maybe it's actually worth getting fucking what do you call it? Chris up here to deal with this. Although I think we're going to need them to push the Alephs one more time. Because we are at 200 out of 740 with 4 minutes left. It's actually not nearly as bad as I thought. You know, we really aren't. Ooh, that's me looking directly at Schadenfreude. Whoopsie poopsie. Right. Move that there, and then how are we doing on the rotation? You're not being worked with. You could, that would be great. We need you to hop straight back on Freischutz. And you really haven't taken that much damage, so as soon as that comes off cooldown, you can go back to that. Everything down here, we could use someone else on Big Bad Wolf. Anyone need attachment or instinct? Igor, you're looking like a prime candidate, considering you also resist red a shitload. So let's have you do that. How many are we off jesters? 1, 2. I think this puts us one away. Which is great, because it means I can send someone to work yin once this lot finished. We are kind of delaying a bit, though, and I'm wondering, do we just not care about the delay? Like, in an ideal world, I would, so I was fully ready, but I don't think I have the luxury of time here. Also, I've just realized, sod that, we're meant to be using Tasha for this. Yeah. Right. How many of you are here? Is it just you, Acacia? That's kind of bad, actually. To be honest, I've seen some things in my life that are good, and this is not one of them. Right, let's just get Central Command working as much as I can down there. You can take this, and you lot can take this. And, like, some of you can take this, and some of you can go over to here, because I don't trust the fact that there's just nothing there. Oh, no, okay, the other thing is there, interestingly. Okay, sure. That's near those, which is not ideal. If you three could deal with that. Bastards are bloody everywhere. We could not drain PE boxes from those. That would be nice. Okay. Half the energy. Blue noon? What the fuck's blue? I've never seen blue before. Okay, yeah, no idea what that is. Granted light whether he worked with it when the counter was 1. I thought his HP were recovered and healed over time. When an agent had less than 20% of the max HP remaining after completing the work process, they granted them the same light. After escaping, willingly returned to its team after a short while. Only displayed aggression after it was damaged, and the employee whose HP or SP reached 0 for its attacks died. When it was attacked, the eyes of those who injured it were scorched by the light emitted by the abnormality. Blinded employees worked at half speed. One cured Oliver's eye until they finished the work process. Oh! It's a fucking flashbang bird. Okay. Sure. Cool. I don't know why it's stinky, though. So this is not what you want to see when you're on a time limit. Hey, is no one killing this? It's like, I'm gonna need people to do their fucking job and kill that, ideally. You know, if it were me, personally, I would have killed that guy. Right, 493. I don't think we get through this, so we have to deal with whatever this Blue Noon event is in 3 minutes. This is... sounds like it might be a tall order. Right, so we've got to push the Alephs. Absolutely, we need every fucking box we can get. We need, who's working Letitia today? It is, Katya, sure, yep. Seems good to me. Someone working this, Swan, Susan, right? Yeah. Susan, go back there. I do want to push the bird again. I think Laverne can push bird one more time. There we go. And then, holy shit, Tasha's almost dead. Okay. Also, your clinical counter is 2 and it's lowered to 1, which basically means that as a fucking standard, we do not send Tasha to work with you anymore. Which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, it has to be done. Because I can't have this thing breaching, that ruins the whole day. That's just that's an insta reset, because it fucks me on time so badly. I do need to work with you, though, is the thing. Sergey, you're not, like, up here, are you? You fucking are, you absolute clean bellend, right? I know I'm the one who told you to do that, but still, what the fuck, man? Haru, why are you not working with Yin? Okay. Okay, I don't know why it lowered then. I guess it just has like a % chance to. It doesn't say it does, but maybe it's a standard rule for all abnormalities. I genuinely don't know. Does make me wonder what the fuck I'm gonna do with Tasha, but I guess. I mean, we can't send her in again. She'll die. That's just something we can't do. Yeah, we can't. Also, really can't justice train with this. You know what? Just go and do this. Why not? And Sergey, I guess, go and fucking do this. Because let's just try and propel us towards this Dawn ordeal. And see what it's all about. Because we're gonna need to beat that, like, immediately. Anyone need a quick attachment train? Like Rogan? There you are, I think you do. Yo. The Firebird may become happy if employees act as though they were hunting for it. Okay. Well, we're not dead, so that's nice. Can I see your information? Ooh, I see. And you are on Cliff Off 2. Right, well, now that I know that, I know to leave you alone for a bit. Right, here's the sitch. everyone in Central Command and, like, the lower levels, essentially, group up. Everyone in the upper layers, group up. We're going to send one more person to, hold on, I gotta just check now that everyone's out. Bar whoever's dealing with the big bad wolf at the minute. Right, everyone group up. I'll send, I don't know, fucking someone to work with Freisch. In fact, let's just have training do their rotation again. I don't think that's ever a bad idea to just send them in there. Might be a bad idea for me to send Haru in there, but, like... Where is Haru? Is she close to getting a heal? Yeah, hang about. I know hang about is, like, the opposite of what I'm meant to be doing at the minute, but... Right, Haru go there. Whoever it is, Lena, Cedric go there. Kim go there, and then I'm not sending you there. I can tell you that for nothing. I mean, fuck it. It'll be fine. Gotta work out what a blue noon is. The sweepers. When night falls on the back streets, they will come. Oh. Interesting. So these guys are pretty swish, eh? There's only... Oh god, you need to get the fuck out of there. Maybe everyone needs to get the fuck in there, I'm not sure. There seems to be a lot of them on the upper levels. I'm gonna have everyone move here. And I am gonna run the game at normal speed for a minute, just because I don't know what I'm dealing with here. Okay. Several HE level. This doesn't seem like it's the worst thing ever. I'm just gonna keep an eye on everyone I can see. Okay, yeah, no, that could be a lot worse. I'm kind of alright with this. Any more sweepers down here? No. Okay. Well, let's try and move up here then. There we are, another one down. Looks like you're about to move into there, and I can also use a bit of a heal up, so that works on a couple of fronts. Speaking of, we can move you to, like, target this guy. That would be much appreciated. Are the clerks almost fucking this guy up? Damn, okay, these guys are like... interesting. I don't like corpses. Right, whatever they're doing, it can't be good, so go stop them. All of you. Oh, they full heal off that, I see. Right, well, whatever, get him. Right, there we go. Oh, and that's when the sun rises in you, not a scrap will remain. Fascinating, okay. Right, well, that's what a blue noon is. Oh! Well, Gremory Tiberius, well, thank you very much for the raid. That's... Lena, yeah, thank you very much. Also, that's the first time that's happened since I've had my new overlays, which means I now know they're broken. Right. Oh, and Mildred Burb, thank you very much for the follow. It's very nice of all you. Welcome in. Yeah, well, that's something I'll have to fix off stream. Gremory Tiberius, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Well, I suppose I had to do an introduction of some sort then, given that. Well, good now to our fine raiders there. Thank you very much for coming on in, stopping by. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade. and I'm currently playing a bit of Lobotomy Corporation, which is a kind of almost like an SCP style like management sim from Project Moon. But yeah, although to be fair, I'm not sure if you've raided in because you're playing something similar, Gremory. How was your stream? Yeah, I've been on my stream. I've just been cracking through some of these welfare missions, which means I have been trying to go speed. And I've just cleared a bunch of a noon event I've never seen before called the Sweepers, which are like these guys with hooks that like eat bodies or something. I don't know. This was one of them. A lot of these guys. And this guy just like playing Alpha 32. We just came from the Lobotomy Corp, day 14. Ah, so you're all familiar with the medium then. Excellent. Yeah, I'm on day 29. Obviously, you can see myself. I say day 29, but like kind of in air quotes, because I am like I did memory repo a few times to get like the upper level meltdowns all done and like squared away. Because it turns out if you memory repo, then it saves all of your quests that you've done, but you get to keep the same days. So you can like do essentially multiple meltdowns on the same day via creative use of time travel. Yeah. Little tip for you, I guess, when you get to like not too far from where you are now at all. I had my chat help me out with that one a bit, and it yeah, it's definitely a blessing. Right, I think with 2 minutes left, we have just enough time to push a couple more bits of work for our training team. Have to keep that in mind, perhaps. Oh, for sure, for sure. Oh. But yeah, no, like that's so sorry, I'm still a bit lost for words. I'm like, oh wow, this is very nice. It's really made my night. That, thank you very much. Oh. But yeah, so I guess we'll be not too far off finishing this day. And I have one employee who needs to work there. Oh. Yes, sir. Oh, but yeah, I have one more employee that needs to work their instinct. I have no good instinct trainers left because Porcubus is still kind of stuck there. Do I send him to work crumbling armor? It feels very kind of like a very low ball for the state of the game, but I guess. Hopefully everyone can just get there on time. Like I said, we've got 2 minutes left to work this. We don't desperately need anything else doing here. This Firebird thing is... I'm still working it out, but... apparently it flashbangs people, so that's fun. A couple of you have gone, but you've not, like, exodied on me, so we're fine. Also, please, yeah, don't mind the noise. It's just, this thing. It likes to be loud, if you're wondering what the lean heavy breathing is. I say the first time it shuts up, or... there it is. Yeah, this thing is horrendous. Okay, did we all finish our allotted work there? Cool. Can we get one more in? Ah, you know what? I'm gonna not chance it, and I'm just gonna end the day there. Okay, right. So, Laverne's got some small boosts to temperance and justice, which is good. Anton's got some small boosts to temperance. Rogan has lost a level in prudence, regrettably, and justice, which is even worse, but has gained a level in temperance. Susan's justice is now 5, Oliver's justice is now 5, Sergei's temperance is 5, and his justice is 4. We cannot keep this man's stats up above level 4 to save our life, apparently. Tasha did get fortitude level 4, which isn't terrible, but I was kind of hoping for 5, given that we were running her into a war level abnormality, but... you know, the Cliff counter started getting low and I lost my bottle, I guess. Cedric has had great success with Porcubus getting to level 4. Kim's got Prudence 5 despite the stat not changing. I don't know how that works, but alright, sure. And Justice level 5, which is excellent. Haru's got Fortitude 5 despite the stat not changing again. And Prudence 5. So our training team are basically all set now for whenever we need to ship them out to a new department, and we'll get the new bunch of recruits in next day. Punishment Bird! Hooray! I might just take that as like the start of discipline, I guess. Because that sounds like it might be cool. One day you'll understand the meaning of the desperation on their faces when the roulette spins. that's not censored, but it doesn't sound good either. However, the curse continues eternally, never broken. I've never picked this one. It always just sounds bad. You know what? I'm gonna just take punishment bird because it's an abnormality. No, I can save the ones that I know are just chill for later. I think. Do I take this cursey one? I don't know. What do we think, Raiders in chat? I'll throw this one to the crowd because honestly, I could see myself going like a number of ways on these. We want to pick 1 for this roulette one, 2 for punishing bird, and 3 for the curse one. What are people feeling? I'll take some votes. Because yeah, if you're all treating me to your company, then I can certainly try and treat you to this. Oh. Like I say, I think if it were me personally, looking at this, and I didn't want to take the safe option, which is punishing bird, which I know is just like a Teth, like nothing thing, I'd probably be tempted to take curse, but I'm not sure if that's a terrible idea or not. Let me just check something. Oh, we've got Zenki in chat saying 2. In which case, maybe we do go with the safe option, unless I hear any advances on that. Going once, going twice. No, fair enough. Looks like we are taking 2 then. Alright. Punishing bird it is, which is not punishment bird, which is the war one that does, like, pale damage, I think. This is just the annoying white one that breaks out occasionally, and... Wait. It breaks out occasionally. Does that mean it fucks with Swan? Maybe this is not as easy as I first thought. But alas, the chat has decreed, so with 2 I shall go. There we are. Nice, easy punishing bird. Ah, in this place, the sunlight is truly warm. Maybe I was a tree in a past life. Think of a former life as the life my soul lived before being born into the current form you see now. Isn't this fun to just think about? My next life? I would want to be a person with a beautiful voice, like the wisest person in the world. Then everyone would pay more attention to what I had to say. No, maybe that's too much to ask, especially with all the abilities I already have. And what about you? Who or what would you want to become? What kind of thought is that? Look at this here, a medicine extracted from the human subconsciousness. A form made from a formless concept, isn't it fascinating? You see, this will become a seed of sorts. Since we've discovered an incurable disease, it would only be fair to discover a cure for it, don't you think? Seems you're holding up all right. Today wasn't the best day. Incidents happened one after another, and I'm a bit tuckered out from it. It's a good thing that everyone has such clear-cut assigned roles. It makes it easy for them to be faithful to their task without no unnecessary contemplation or distraction. This is what I get for trying to second-guess the words before they actually show up on screen. Lady Angela does a very good job at keeping everyone in check in her play. Anytime someone tries to rid themselves of their assigned role, well, she becomes completely merciless. I myself have learned well that I have a predetermined role to play. Whether one likes it or not, they've been cast into it already. Given that, I've made up my mind to simply wait. Wait for what, you may ask? All things must come to an end, so I'll be waiting for her plan to finally come to a close. Lady Angela, I found something strange in the documents. This record shows that the containment unit's lock failure was what allowed the abnormality to escape. Yet to my knowledge, that door was fine for the entire day, nor was there any sign of malfunction. And the one with authority over the locking mechanisms of the containment unit doors is you, Lady Angela. Angela, please tell me, why did you do it? You have to know how many employees into my apartment died that day. Such a bright one, Chesed. I knew you would find out, but this is a little quicker than I anticipated. What do you mean by that? Thanks to your excellent effort, your department's escape ratio has been very low these days. You're a capable Sephira, I will give you that. I've never said this to anyone, and I don't need to either, but abnormalities create more energy through killing people. How could that be? You have written several reports and papers about importing machinery to replace the human workforce that was handled dangerous tasks, no? If soulless, cheap machines were to replace those employees, then yes, the casualty rate would drop sharply. However, that would also drastically reduce our rate of energy production. Lobotomy Corporation operates a massive business. Tasks includes meeting the energy supply quota, production of electricity for the city, and business relations with our various stakeholders such as the other wings. We refine energy via the most efficient method available and make a profit. That is the only thing we need to take into account. That's just... How could you be so cruel? Chesed, any employee who works here is extremely lucky to be hired into one of the wings. Many people fight for a job here every day. There will always be someone to take the place of the dead. What right do you have to take away their fortune? I understand that you're a smart one, Chesed. However, why won't you use that intelligence for something more meaningful? It seems you've taken quite a shock to this, but I warned you before, nothing will change from how it is now. Did you think I was joking around denying you? How about you try drinking a warm cup of coffee instead of wasting your time like this? You should savor your relatively high position, better than what the employees go through. Not forget that we have one singular objective. Oh, and Chesed? I am the best artificial intelligence that this place has. I never clumsily leave trails or evidence behind. So, did you enjoy your little detective game? Do you know that we don't exactly exist like how we appear? I wonder how I look from your point of view. I bet it's something distasteful and incapable. Something I would have hated in the past. Another time limit, alright. But we do... Oh, we can actually finish expanding this. I guess we do, but what happens to Punishment Bird then? I'm going to try it, just see what it does. Alright then. Huh. And increased bullet recovery. There we go, right. So that's all of this unlocked. Oh, alright, that's the tool, not Punishing Bird. I was like, why is Punishing Bird locked out? Okay, so we're still not past day 37, so we don't need to worry about that. We just need to worry about... So we don't even really need to worry about leveling these guys up anymore, because they're, like, pretty good, honestly. We just need to worry about speed. So, with that in mind, let's get cracking. Should be a quick one. And, you know, given that our wonderful, wonderful raiders, courtesy of Gramanita Various, are still here, it seems, we shall do... We shall definitely do this one more day. I'd normally have stopped stream a little while ago, but what can I say? That's fired me up quite a lot. Thank you again to all of you for the raid, and especially to those of you who are still here. Let's begin. Right, so we have 7 minutes. 7 minutes is very doable for this, I think. So our first port of call is to get Christopher and Eden, who are our two, like people who deal with the Alephs, down here. Then we have the Fart Bird, which we need to go and deal with as well at some point. I need to take a bit of stock on what exactly... So we should definitely still work on our training team while they get boosted stats, because one of the things you get from being in the training department is an extra 10% stat growth rate, which they're not going to have when I move them on to a different department, so they may as well get the training in now. What other gifts do you have as well, actually? You've just got the pipe. I still think Tasha working with Wolf is not a bad idea, so I'm going to move her back down here. You could... God, actually, Cedric, you could use a fair bit. It's not 5 yet. Haru could use Fortitude, so I'm going to leave her with Porcubus. Kim could use Prudence, so we're going to have her work with Yin. Cedric, where do I send you? Something to do with Temperance? Or I could give you the last level Injustice, actually. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad as well. Right, let me move you over to here. There we go. Right. And anyone else who needs to be moved down here. I think everyone's got an attachment from... Oh, no, actually, you both still could use attachment training from this. Interesting. Well, far be it from me to deny a nice easy one there. And then Firebird also does technically train attachment if you resist red, which neither of you do, so never the fuck mind, apparently. I feel like this might be a Laverne or a Rhino line, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm liking this a lot. Let's get Rhino down here, and let's have him work attachment. Maybe? No, actually, let's have him work repression. I'm feeling. Also, Rhino, did you get some fancy ego gift that I didn't see before? Fragments from somewhere and a hat. No, you've just got a weird weapon. I don't remember giving you that, but all right then, I guess. So, now that we've started we've spent the first 10 seconds juggling our employees, let's set them to work. So we decided that Haru was going to work Instinct here, and that Cedric was going to work this here. We decided that Kim was going to work this here, and we decided that Tasha was going to work this here. Go. We need our resident Aleph handlers, our Aleph wranglers, as it were, to deal with these two. I don't particularly care for Schadenfreude. We do probably need someone to take this, who doesn't eat shit to white. Igor will do nicely. Other than that, there's not a lot of other abnormalities that are, worth working with. It's maybe harsh, but... God, we need justice training on, everyone, actually. When did that become a thing? Okay. Well, you know what, Yui, I've decided you're going to go work with this. And wherever you are here. You'll also want to go stand here in the meantime, so that I don't forget that you... I mean, you'll have the big token for it as well, to be fair, so it's not like you'll be too hard to miss, but... Yeah. In theory, that should be, a good rotation for today. 800 energy boxes, still very doable, particularly if we get another, event like we did last time. What really wasn't too stressful. Yes, there we are. Energy boxes coming in already. We've made our first 30. We want to get just people on these rotations as soon as they can. Haru back in here. Cedric should heal up from this just in time for Freischutz to come back offline. So you can go straight back on there. So we cannot afford any downtime. Really? Let me check the rest of the department. Letitia's down. Who was working that? It was probably one of you, right? It was Acacia. Oh, there you are then. Acacia, go work that. Which is going to give us Meltdown 2. Yeah, we're fine with that, actually. Yui, go and stare at the child some more. Go and stare at the child. Oh, trust me, this is important for the energy production process. Allegedly. And then... Okay, you're still working on that. You need this here, so... Let's have Kim go back to work on Yin. We are still looking alright there. Jesus Christ, nothing there. Who did we send to work on Black Swan? And can we do it again? Igor, yes. Let's have Igor just kind of sit nearby, actually. Oh, she is sitting nearby. Neat. She can sit nearer by. That would be cool. Just wait for that heal. There we are. And back there with you. There you go. And then we are working on everything that could melt down. You need another point in there. 200, so we're a quarter of the way there in, about a quarter of the time. I think we're about on pace. Roughly. How many boxes have we got for Firebird? 25? Sure, I'll unlock that then. Ooh. Feather of Honor. Okay. That's some not bad armor. Like, resist red and white pretty well. No associated ego weapon, which is a bit of a, you know, sucks a little bit, but... fair enough. Right, Tasha, you need to get back in here. And then you can probably work attachment with that thing as well, to be fair. I've got a green dawn, which doesn't phase us in the slightest. We can, like, hop through that without really caring. We do have a couple more Alephs we need to be working with. Because they're off. I mean, granted, they're at slight minus percentages now, but we have no time to wait for a reset. We must go fast. We've got to zoom. I've got 4 minutes to finish this day. Oh, God, I've got 4 minutes to finish this day. Actually, this could be this could get a bit tight. Who's working here? It was Yui. That was the one. Right, you there. And Rhino, let's keep your repression work going. God, this thing's counter is already on 2, which is minorly concerning. You go work with Letitia. You need to come up here. Whoever was working on this, Kim, I'm assuming, probably. You need to work on this. Haru. Cedric isn't working on that. Tasha is just coming off the end of that, which is fair enough. Then we've got a dawn level event. Straight into a red noon. Okay. Right. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. That might low-key be good. In a weird sort of sense. Right. Yeah, I'm trusting that Laverne can 1v1 this thing, like, no sweat. Information department, you're going to need to go and deal with training stuff, because training is kind of all over the fucking place at the minute. You lot are going to need to deal with that. Central Command. Do I see any big baddies? I do. I do see a couple of them. Let's have you all work that. We need these things dealt with this time yesterday. I'm seeing a little bit of it's not getting mopped up there, maybe. I think for the most part we're fine. I've forgotten who worked with Black Swan again. Igor, that's the one. Igor, look, we don't need everyone back there. Just go and... You know, I do really need to let you ease up a bit on that, though. To be honest. And then training. Look, you're going to have to just keep on this. I can't afford to let you have time off to go and hit things with sticks. It's just not how this is going to work. Why is Cedric on this? Cedric's Justice is 5. Oh, because he just got the pipe. Okay. Well, in which case, all the training's Justice is 5. So, like, what do you want me to do? Shit. Keep working it anyway, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to hope that that one up there means that this ordeal is done. No, it's not. We've missed one somewhere. Where is it? Where is he? I do not see him. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, sure. Get him, Yui. Neat. Damn, that gun fires like fucking pretty fast. That shit ain't half bad. Hell yeah. Right. Okay, then we've got to get onto this red noon. If we can clear this red noon, we basically make the energy quota. Okay, a couple more Aleph bits of work, because why not? It's going to take people maybe a little while, but I don't think they'll have gone too far from their original places, to be fair. Then, yeah, let's grab these. We need 50p boxes. Right, Rhino, I'm going to need you again to work. Actually, you know what? This is looking very on fire now. Maybe we don't work Firebird again. For a short while after it was damaged and the employee died. Well, just if we don't hit it, then it's fine. Yeah, maybe we just don't hit that one. It's a bit of a crazy... Maybe it's a bit of a crazy play, but I think we just don't hit that one, actually. Because, like I say, we can probably get away with just doing this noon event now. And, like, also, if Igre actually gets some healing for, like, the first time in her life, we can maybe have her work Swan again. There we go. Have her work that, and then Yui, we literally just need stacks on so we can get this fucking event rolling. So let's have you on this. We could probably use like yeah, sure, Haru, you wanna get on that? Who's working this again? I guess Kim. Do you like Instinct? Common. We'll fucking take it, I guess. And Tasha, you've just come off that, and I think that will probably put us close enough to the event anyway. No, actually. Okay, yeah, no, I was right. Exactly right, as a matter of fact. So here's the plan. You lot group up in Central Command. You lot group up, not in Central Command, in Information. And then we're just going to go and set in someone who we don't particularly want in the fight to go and set this thing off. Gotta make sure we've got everyone. That no one's like lollygagging and is going to get mowed down by something that I can't see. So I need you in 2 distinct groups. And then let's have a look. Who do we not really want in a fight? Like, who's not going to contribute here? All of my employees are pretty good is the thing. It's not that I don't want Igre in the fight, it's more that I think that her talents are better spent on, like, other shit. Like, if I can get, well, you know, actually, you know what, fuck it. I actually think I don't want Katya anywhere near this fight. Oh, which means I should have left her over there is the only issue. Okay, never mind, that's not going to work. We've got a minute to beat this thing. Right. Okay. Yeah, sure. Ferenz, you're gonna go and work this. And we're just gonna try and look for the thing. There it is. Right. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Fast as we can, people. Forward march. And then once that thing's dead, everyone needs to go back to their respective departments, deal with the Fallout Jesters, and we should be alright. Fallout Jesters is also the name of my college band. Okay, right. Everyone back. Everyone back to your respective places. Because we're going to see... Yeah, we're going to see this. Exactly this, actually. Kind of hope people encounter them on the way there. They all went down there? Oh, okay. Right, well... Let's get an employee from welfare on each of these. I'll also... I'll tell you what, I'll allow you one each of, like, someone on Central as well. Like, let's get... Oliver and Sergey in the mix here. Just as a little backup. I don't think you'd need more than that. And if these Jesters teleport anywhere else, we'll be the first to know about it. Really would like Dream of a Black Swan to, like, not breach, actually. That would be grand. Or Firebird, given that's also on Cliff Off 1. Can we get... Okay, not ideal. With a minute left. But that we just don't touch it. Oh, but it's you also can't be in the same room as it. Right, okay, I am understanding. I am understanding the potential issue. Now, when you say this thing goes back after a while, can we define a while? Because I would kind of like it to go back within, I don't know, the next 50 seconds. That would be cool, I think. Hey, if you're planning to come back down here, maybe don't. Do you want to... I don't want to take a 5 lob penalty as the thing. I would go as far as to say that I can't afford that. It's not going to get back in time. No! Oh, we only lost because that thing breached. That's tragic. Probably on me, though. I shouldn't have left it unguarded if it was on Cliff Off 1. Well, you know what? Double or nothing. We go again. Because I'm not taking that... is 5 lob really that much to me, actually? I have, like, 100 and something. Fuck it, we take the penalty. Whatever. It's a bit of a kick in the balls, but whatever, we're gaining loads. We've got some... Okay, Rhino's stats have managed to go down during this for some reason. Okay. Igor got Justice 5, Katya got Temperance 5, Tasha got Fortitude 5, Cedric got Fortitude 5, Kim got Prudence 5, Haru got Fortitude 5. Okay, with 1 second to spare and costing 5 lob points because of the stupid fucking bird. Ooh, hello. Agony and rage mixed, blending together in the mist. He'll return on his own, yeah, but not within the time limit is the problem. I'd have to redo the entire day to do the quest. One couldn't determine if the smoke was responsible for the madness, or if the cries of agony spewed forth the smoke. B? Okay, I've got a voice for B. Are you researching machines now? That's great. Now I can really see what a jack of all trades can do. To be frank, I thought I was pretty great too. But now watching you makes me think I was terribly full of myself. Would it be alright if I helped you? I think I would make a serviceable assistant. It's good that you're up and passionate again. It's an honor to take part in a project with a scholar I respect. Why, thank you. Is something the matter? Are you okay right now? The truth is, you were not actually okay at all, were you? If a ray of sunlight breaks your heart and collapses your mind with longing and nostalgia, and seeing plants outside invokes an unknown rage tearing down your rational thought, then we have no choice but to stay underground. Let us start anew, the corporation that mourns her. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're opening up a disciplinary with Gebura at least, so that's cool. Right. Which means I guess we get Punishment Bird here? Probably? Yep, there he is. And yeah, like, I've got 226. It sucks to lose 5 lob, but also it's not the end of the world. And then, okay, now we're on core suppression conditions, so we can, like, memory repo from here on out if we need to. However, we do have a new department, which means we're going to need to transfer out our old training team. So let's have, I think Tasha and Cedric definitely deserve to be in here. I think, do we reunite these guys, or do we just, I'm actually going to say we take, like, Kim here and Haru here. Have these maybe both be 3 and then just have a bunch of stuff here. What would you get from being in welfare? Welfare. Ego defense plus 6%. Interesting. So I guess that makes your armor better. And then this would be like ego weapon damage. So you deal more damage for indiscipline, which makes sense. Right. So with that, the only thing I've got left to do is hire some new employees. And you know what? It's a special occasion. Let's rename some. So I'm thinking we have Zenki. Let's hire you on. Let's have Sinclair. Let's have Gremory. And let's have Mild Ramen Burb, I think. There we are. Welcome, the new faces of our training department. Here's hoping you become wonderful employees in time. But that will have to wait for another time because I've been going for like almost 4 hours now. What a stream though, what a stream. Thank you again very much, Gremory, for the raid and the follow. I will get my overlay fixed in due course because I now know that you have to do this as 2 separate things as opposed to 1, which isn't a big deal, but you know, it is what it is. Right, but yeah, and with that, I will probably love and leave you all here then. Don't forget, obviously, if you're looking for more streams I do in the future, I do lots of things I should have mentioned when the raiders came in earlier. I've got to get more kind of a more prepared script for that sort of thing up. But yeah, I am like I say, a British VTuber who specializes in the noble and gentlemanly arts of drinking, fighting, and gambling. With a bit of variety stuff like Lobotomy Corp on the side. But yeah, if you like fighting games, if you like poker and mahjong, and if you like custom-made VTuber cocktails, all of those are on the channel. Both on my Twitch when I stream it, and on my YouTube, both live and as a more permanent home for all my VODs. So check me out there. I'm also on Twitter and Blue Sky. More Blue Sky than Twitter, but, you know, I do post to both. So check me out on those. Links should all be in the description if you're on YouTube, or in the down there bit. I don't know what you call it on Twitch if you're there, which I think most of you are. And it's only right that we pay this kindness forward. So, let's go and see if anyone's about whom I can raid. Just go and have a look here. Yeah, there's another VTuber playing Lobotomy Corp. That sounds all right to me. So let's raid into Tantan Sheep. Right. Everyone go over there and say hi. As soon as we're ready. Here we go. And as for everyone else who's on the VOD or still here, I will love and leave you. So, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell!